see through the fucking idiot. But getting back to why, is one of the people in that group that Kraut credits for helping him make the video is David Shitrat.
That's true.
And there's a lot of speculation. Well, perhaps Shitrat just pointed him at me because Lauren Southern, when she came to Japan, we visited together for a number of days. And perhaps he was a little bit angry about that because supposedly he has some sort of hard-on for her, and she probably saw him for the bug that he is.
Yeah, and also I saw Liberal Sanity Project was one of the people who contributed as well, and he's a complete fucking.
I don't know who he is. He's in all of
not
the
many
comments
not many people do actually, but yes,
I only know Shitrat from listening to your stream and Jim talking about him, and that's why that's it, man. The guy other than that, and I had heard from Millennial Woes that he was Spinosaurus something or the other, and he was.
Yeah,
he was just a very, very nebulous and very sinister individual, as far as I understand. And now his entire gig now is trying to get into Discords and spying on people. I mean, literally, this is what he devotes his life to. So now you're generally working with a group of people that are shameless for lack
now.
Of a better
Chad
word.
is asking me the very ungentlemanly inquiry, but I figure I'll ask it. Did you smash Lauren Southern? That's what the
A gentleman never tells, my friends. A gentleman never tells.
There you go. I mean, I didn't figure you would say, but the chat was inquiring about it. So
well, I understand the chat is inquisitive, but a gentleman never tells.
All right, let me read these. Let's see. So there was a quote for you, Zidane. Where is it? This is totally off topic. I don't know. I have to find it. Oh, here it is. Since you're a Queen of the Stone Age fan, what do you like better, Queens or Kios? That's what they asked.
I like Queens of the Stone Age because I've seen them live.
Okay. Let's see. Where else am I?
I like their song. That was it. Go with the Flow. I like that one.
Oh, that song is great.
It's a good video too.
That entire album is fantastic.
Yeah, the video is pretty neat as well, especially at the end where she's opening up her legs on the highway. Yeah.
Also, Aquarn said check your DMs, Zidane. Let's see what else. Bodhidharma, excuse me, says fuck a dog, prepare to meet God. Did you hear the intro of the stream? Did you hear any of that?
I did catch something about horse fucking. If
yes.
It was that, yeah, I did. I only caught a little bit about that. How you guys were giggling that you were bringing me on just after discussion on horse fucking.
By the way, we're gonna go ahead and run a poll. Of course, you can't vote in the poll, but you could imagine probably what the poll is. Hot Perrier says the Knoxville Knockout Crew 2020 gassed them all. Based Boy Android user says, ever hear Queens of the Stone Age feel good hit of the summer? Just feel good hit of the summer. Just replace the lyrics for pedos/fur fags. Keon Green says the left have been silently lowering sentencing and nobody's noticing. Oftentimes people will get charged for a crime with a long sentence, but they always get a lax amount of time. Yeah, I cannot believe this guy is out on the streets is what I was getting at. He got caught with 375 pounds of cocaine, and then he was running a bestiality tourism ring, and somehow he's still out. I just can't wrap my mind around that. Makuto LaRocca says, Ethan, when are we getting a hold on, let me mute the stream t-shirt? Maybe I'll work one of those up. We do have the limited edition Knoxville Knockout Crew that I made just to spite somebody on Twitter. And it spited all the right people. I could see Tonka was ranting about it again today. I won't get into it, though. God Let Me Die says, hey, Ralph, have you heard of how Mexico can't sell Nintendo products anymore? I did not hear about that, but I'll Google it. Baron von Ungern Sternberg says, tell Black Pigeon Speaks he's a faggot and that Mongolia is the best country in East Asia because they kept their spiritual purity.
Well, thanks. That's great. I actually did know this Mongolian girl. She was actually really lovely. She had the really, really strong Oriental features, but she actually had green eyes, and they were natural. I figured she was some kind of crossbreed from the steppes near Kazakhstan or something. But lovely girl.
Lovely lass.
Mongolian?
Okay.
What are Mongolian doing here?
God Let Me Die says stock footage speak. And then, before I let you get into more of the description of the video and what happened and all that, Zidane and Gator, do you have any questions for BPS?
No, let's get right into the root of the shit rat and the fucking all that stuff. We'll have questions when it comes to that, because that shit's fucking hilarious to me.
All right, well, go ahead, BPS. Just go into it any further if you'd like.
Oh no, I mean, I kind of covered most of it. I mean, guy basically came at me with what seemed like everything he had, but he's got the intellectual ability of a fucking head of lettuce, it would seem. And pardon me?
So do you know why he did it?
No. The only speculation I can really think of is this shit rat character. Other than that, I don't know. And then he says that in all of these, he's got his little cadre, his little minions in Twitter and YouTube and other social media, and they're all sort of commenting, "Oh, this is going to destroy you. We're going to take away your livelihood. We're going to make sure that you're poor." And it just looks like he is. I don't know what it is, but I think there's something deeply wrong with him, man. To be honest, in all seriousness. I think there's something deeply, deeply wrong with him. He's not only basically created a situation where his reputation is unredeemable. He comes back and just stirs the pot again, hoping that somehow he's going to become relevant again. But if you go to Social Blade and start looking at his channel, he's literally, since he started his attack on me, he's losing over 100 to 200. I think he's lost like close to 500 to 600 subscribers since he started his attack on me.
I think when he posted that video, he lost 400 that day.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know the number, but the thing is Ralph actually sent me a pretty good picture which I'm going to be using probably in the next couple of days.
It won't be long now before you get a chance to use it.
No, it won't.
Matter of fact, anyway, I'm going to pull that up on the screen.
I really don't know why this guy did what he did. I think there's something, honestly, and in all seriousness, I think there's something deeply wrong with him at the core of his psychology.
It doesn't really make sense, does it? That's the thing. No. Like, you didn't participate in his quote unquote downfall, or you really didn't say anything about him.
I didn't even comment on it, guys. I didn't even comment on it. I didn't say anything.
The only thing I could figure is we talked about Shit Rat, perhaps him being jealous that you spent some quality time there with Miss Southern, or you have been on our show. I think you were on here for 30 minutes one night, and you've been in the chat, and he does have a sort of grudge against our show because we've laughed at him a lot. That's the only things I can figure. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense.
That really is the only thing. And I guess the other thing would be is my subscriber count is probably larger than, I guess, any comparable targets that he might have gone after. And I think he probably hoped that might help. I don't know.
Yeah, actually, that's a thing, right? If you're a YouTuber and you're, on the downward trend, you start a feud with somebody who's doing much better than you. And that's how it works. That's how YouTube works.
Yeah,
so you start a feud and you try to get some drama views.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, to be honest, I'm going to chat with you guys. I'm going to probably chat with Coach Red Pill after I get off with you guys. And other than that, I'm done. I don't care if he responds. I don't care if he makes 100 videos. I'm not even going to give him the attention he craves. The man,
and that's the best policy with these clowns,
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really what they want.
I mean, the only reason I actually responded to him, I'm not going to respond to real hardcore Marxist channels because there's no way you're going to reach their audience. They could call you a horse fucker or a merchant of bestiality, and it wouldn't matter if you could prove the opposite. In a hardcore Marxist channel, it doesn't matter. So you don't have to respond to those people. But there are a lot of people that are subscribed to Kraut that I think are reachable. And to show this guy for what he actually is, to show the colors of this black, and I use black in a metaphorical sense, his black nature.
You had to clarify that, is it?
Well, I just said in a metaphorical, like not black.
Be careful.
As in African American. I'm talking.
Yes,
I'm talking more in sense of like something like Lord of the Rings and Sauron. The black heart of Sauron and his orcs.
I
There's
got
something
you. Well,
along those lines.
That comparison is very apt because you know
Indeed.
what started the Kraut server thing, right?
Not Rage After Storm. I'm not sure, to be honest.
Well, see, Rage After Storm wouldn't have sex with a black friend of Kraut's. And he was so deeply offended that he couldn't watch his black friend fuck a white chick.
Is that
he
true?
went. That is absolutely true. Rage After Storm said that she wouldn't have sex with him, and so Kraut took that as, oh, Rage After Storm hates black people, therefore she's racist, and therefore I have to destroy her.
Oh my God, I didn't actually know that, but it doesn't really surprise me. Is he not only also the guy with nipple clamps and a split penis, right? So
yes,
well, that's what he said anyway. Yeah.
I mean, is it surprising you? I imagine he wanted to sort of sit in the corner and jerk off while it happened. I'm assuming, not thinking that he was enjoying Rage, but probably wanting to watch his bull.
Watch some black guy.
Yeah.
I want to watch his friend put in some work, I guess. Okay, shall we take some callers? You guys can throw out the Discord link as well. We'll see how these go. Let's see who's here. Let's go to.
Oh, by the way, before I forget, JF Garape, he's releasing a book today.
That's true. It came out today.
And I wanted to plug that because JF is a good guy. He's also another guy that just ripped Kraut to shreds and helped him in his journey off the internet last year into a almost year of skulking under the rock that he crawled back out from. And I think JF is a pretty stand-up guy. I just want to throw that out for him. And if you guys are interested, go to his Twitter, and he has links. He's got it in Kindle and in softback, I think.
All right, we have the poll here. Did BPS smash Southern? Yes, 597. No, 271. So that's the view of the chat here. Okay, let's take. You didn't answer though. You pulled the gentleman response there. Okay, Evil Dead. By the way, she does watch the Killstream. I've talked to her a couple months ago.
Lauren Southern?
Yeah, while we were ragging on.
Her and I actually grew up in the same town, so it's kind of interesting. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll stop there. let's bring on a caller. Evil Dead Ed, you're on the air on the Killstream.
Oh, hey, what's up, Ralph? How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm in a factory right now. You guys able to hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool. Hey, I don't know, a couple things to go over, but I'll just make it quick and sweet since I'm at work.
Sure.
Saw a little bit of the Kumite today. Talk is kind of salty at you, bro.
Yeah, they're trying to put salt in our game here.
I don't know. I don't see how you're a copy of his show and you guys have at least 6 times the audience on a different platform.
Yeah, he did say that he wasn't worried about what people on streaming were saying about him because he's this big shot on YouTube with 300 viewers.
To be honest, no one cares what he says on YouTube either because no one watches his gay show.
They wouldn't care if he was on Fox News. But yeah, go ahead.
Well, as I pointed out before, I think Vamp Candy or someone kicked you off the chat is, he's got about 280 viewers on average.
Yes.
But then turns around and denies that Worski has anything to do with his own popularity at his own height. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it was kind of amusing.
He owes Worski his entire, the 200 people he's fucking got now. Most of those people started watching his fucking show because Worski pointed him out. Before that, he
wasn't watching it for Feller's monotone voice and a bunch of dead air, so...
Dead air. Where's that dead air video? Put that in the chat, gentlemen. Yeah, I want to play that before we're done with the show. If you guys can find that Sedan and Gator, I want to play that again.
I was kind of hoping you would pull me in later if you got this horse fucker in, because I hate these people. They metaphorically need to be lined up against the world and cleansed in the wasteland, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I do know what you mean. We need Nathan the Hick to take care of this gentleman. Yes, I do know what you mean there.
Cleansing him and Fallout 7.
Yes. But yeah, man, just thank you for calling in and good luck with your... What do you do there at the factory?
I'm a unit worker, so not a whole lot.
Okay. Well, that's good. Merry Christmas as well, sir. Thank you.
You too, man. Have a good one.
All right, you too. But yeah, I definitely heard about... We do have a clip from... I do a lot to try to prepare for the show, but... As far as watching the Kumite, that's a bridge too far. But there is a person on Twitter that did clip some of it out. Maybe I'll try to pull one up later. But he said he's never talking about Ralph again. He's never talking about us again. We're on Stream Me. We're irrelevant, and he's never talking about us again. He's giving us too much publicity there on the Kumite.
Well, I'm not sure who the Kumite is, but you guys are getting about 2,000 viewers. I mean, that's pretty fucking good as far as I can tell.
I think that's pretty good. It's definitely better than 300.
Really
yeah,
absolutely.
Plus, I mean, look, we're on Stream Me. We have lost, we're not as big as we were on YouTube, but we're still doing pretty good. We migrated a lot of people over. I'm happy with it.
Well, I came over with you guys. I started up a Stream Me account. I'm going to be doing something with that probably fairly soon.
Well, that's good, and I would love to see that. I know a lot of people are here. A lot of people are doing some stuff, so I mean, I'm pretty happy with it.
Other platforms are really, really, really necessary. I don't know if you guys know BitChute.
Yes.
I mean, it's like BitChute. They're going after them and their payment processors because they're one of the last places where Alex Jones is allowed to post his stuff. And somehow, if Alex Jones is allowed to post his stuff, therefore you've got to take away the platform. Right? I mean, it's almost ludicrous in the way that they've tried to deperson this guy. I mean, no matter what you think of him, and I'm not going to lie, I didn't really listen to him very much because I found his style just not really not my liking. But I mean, the fact that they completely just depersoned the guy and his entire InfoWars show, and no matter where he went, he even tried to open up an account on Vimeo. Vimeo is like a paid platform where you pay to put your videos on. I think something like a few $100 a year.
Yeah.
And but now, like with things like BitChute, they're trying to remove BitChute with their payment processor. And things like streaming. There's got to be more platforms because the dominance of YouTube is just fucking disgusting. So,
well, yeah, Big Brain Tonka's just like, oh my god, yeah, Stream Me, you're irrelevant now. Well, yeah, if you had any sense, you would be actually, happy with other platforms to exist. But he's kind of similar to Kraut in a way where he's just bitter. And the Kumite was riding high there for a while. And I mean, I used to watch the Kumite myself. I was on there plenty of times as well. And he shot himself in the foot repeatedly. No reason he shouldn't still have a pretty good show with 1,000, 2,000 people watching, but he completely just kept fucking himself over time and time again. And honestly, we did a lot to try to help him out. I had no problems with him, but it is what it is. He got mad because I put a shirt out with the fucking wheelchair on it, and I think
it was funny.
That got him in it. You know what? Honestly, we have not really went that hard on him here on this show. Not nearly as hard as we could have, and it never got personal. Anytime we ever did go at him. Is he in
a wheelchair?
Allegedly, he is. I don't.
So he took offense to you guys put. I saw that T-shirt. I think it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I think he took a little offense. He claimed not to, but yeah, I think that's what put him over the top there. Now he's mad. He said he was going to kill Andy Worski in the ring. They're fighting on January 19th in Knoxville, Tennessee.
I listened to your show yesterday. I think you guys, was that the guy you guys were playing yesterday saying he was going to kill Worski and then he doesn't want to talk to anyone. He's just going to kill him and then leave the ring or something like that. Is that the guy? Okay. Yeah. I heard you guys yesterday.
Yeah, that's him. He said, I hope the ref stops me. And I said on Twitter, well, yeah, the ref's going to, if that even happened, of course the ref is going to stop you. That's their whole job, to stop somebody from getting killed in the ring and to make sure the rules are followed.
And what reason does he want to kill Andy Worski?
Oh, because, should I go through the whole lore? Yeah, I guess so.
No, you don't have to go through the lore. Just give me
it's a very short story. So the Kumite got a strike. And Andy Worski was a regular guest on the Kumite, so they moved it over to his channel, which, by the way, is against the rules, and that's what they used to justify kicking me off YouTube. But as you can see, YouTube, very selective in how they follow the rules. But anyway, so they moved to Worski's channel, and then the show ended up dissolving, and he blames Worski for that. He said Worski kind of ended it without his consent.
And because he lost his show, or his show was liquidated on YouTube, he wants to kill somebody.
Yeah, he's mad at Worski over that, and they've had a bunch of falling out since then and talked a lot of shit at each other. But yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of it. But the thing about it is, the Kumite has bounced back up over. So after the Monday Math thing, they were back over 1,000 viewers pretty steadily. And then he thought it would be a good idea to pick a fight with Mr. Medicare because Medicare no longer went on his show anymore. So why be mad about it? I mean, Medicare did a lot to promote your show in the first place. Why are you going to be mad? It's just silly to hold some type of grudge like that. Now he says it's over something else, but people can believe what they want. I tend to think it's because
he has a
stopped coming on the
tendency
show.
to get mad at somebody for what everybody else sees as a stupid ass reason, and then he just makes up some inane bullshit to try to justify it. Like with Jim, everybody knows that he's pissed off at Jim because Jim stopped coming on his show. And he stopped coming on his show because it got fucking boring and because Tonka didn't want to put any effort into his show. And he didn't want anybody like AP or anybody else that's, got some great takes, that is, good at interacting with people, that, could probably, that AP carries his show by himself. He does a very good job of it. Tonka didn't want to share the limelight with anybody. So he stopped having people on his show regularly that would do that. It was just failure in Vamp, and Vamp wasn't allowed to speak.
Somebody in the chat named Lightest Chip. He said, ask about Andy Warski's pedo accusations. What's that all about?
So there was some, I don't know, some Snapchats that were doctored, and they tried to put out, at least in my view, they were doctored. Warski pretty much proved that they were doctored. Where he was talking to allegedly talking to some girl, and Tonka tried to push that shit, and then it got blown out of the water.
Sounds like a Kraut and T dated shit rap move.
It goes very deep. And also, that's another thing Tonka did. He pretty much collaborated with Kraut to get him on his show, and then that ended up getting leaked, and that made him look like a dummy. And just a lot of bad moves that he kind of got busted on. He had Sargon on his show and decided it'd be a good idea to lick his ball sack, and even though most of his audience hates Sargon, and just a lot of boneheaded plays. I mean, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I find a lot of these audiences on these shows, they seem to be contrarian for the point of it, right? I mean, it's like everything is 1488, and what is it? Gas the bikes, race more now.
Well, I don't know if everybody's contrarian about it, but yeah, the chats are lovely. Also, I'll say, we have what did chat say a minute ago? Somebody in chat said
Gene Skinner says skeptics get the rope. I'm not gonna fight against that.
Are you a skeptic?
I never was, dude. Okay. I don't run in that circle at all. I never have.
All right, let me bring another caller in. By the way, what was that you linked, Zidane?
So we were talking, and that liberal Sandy whatever dude DM'd me a Twitter link. Yeah.
So he's watching. Fuck you, faggot. Go ahead.
So he linked me a snippet of one of your videos. I think the video is as California goes, so does the nation, or so goes the nation. And it's you talking, and it seems like you're talking about an article. In your description of the video, you have all the articles listed that you used.
Okay.
So I don't know what the hell he's trying to say.
So how's that plagiarism exactly? If you list all your sources there
here, let's do this. We can show you. You can go to my channel, and we can just go through Kraut. We just go through it. It's about a 5 minute, not even 5 minutes. Go to my channel, and it's the times. You can go to the. It's Navy Hato. Look up Navy Hato. It's my second channel because I wasn't gonna sully my main channel with Kraut and T. I didn't want to give the guy more. So it's under the timestamp. I think I actually have it as a smaller video. Hold on.
Oh, is that the one we played last night? We played that last night. If it's the one you put out first. Okay.
That was the one where he blocked me from doing.
Yeah,
You go to let me see. I think it's the downward spiral. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's called the downward spiral of Kraut and T. Just go back out to the actual channel because I can't. If you can find it on that fucking thing, it's probably.
Let's see. Did you tweet it out?
Yeah, no. Actually, just go back to the main channel. I have it as a separate video because I responded to that. Just go to Navy Hato, the actual channel. Go back. No, back to the actual channel.
Okay, give me a second. Channel. Yes, I see it.
Go up.
I see it. I know. I'm on another. I'm off screen.
Okay,
yes,
sorry.
I have two different things going. I have a browser that's not on screen. Yeah, I think this is the one. This is the one we played last night, isn't it?
No, it isn't. You played a different one. You played one where I showed that he basically banned me from commenting. It's funny because I'll just add this. He also bans anyone who's criticizing his channel. So
Well, I don't
it's
know if
not-
you saw it today, but he tried to put that off, or Waz Lee was in the
Yeah,
chat
he
and
tried to put it off as was day, and they've basically excised probably thousands of comments that were pretty much critical of Kraut and T and his behavior. You're on the wrong one, dude.
That says the downward spiral. Oh, that's part 2. So you want to go to the first one? Is that what it is?
Yeah. The downward spiral of Kraut and T, part 1, and then it's
I see it.
4 minutes and 59 seconds, and this will explain the whole thing.
All right, let's just watch it. Do you guys got
it?
it pulled up here? Hold on, I'll send you guys the link. Let me do this. Yeah, you're right. We watched the second one, not the. Sorry, you're throwing me off with your time.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah.
I couldn't see the 2. I apologize. All right, do you got it pulled up, gentlemen?
Yes.
All right, let's play it right now.
Conscience and speech.
And what he has to say, if you carefully listen.
What he has to say, Black Pigeon steals. Now, what could our intellectual giant mean by this? What could Kraut and T, the man who brought you the war against the alt-right,
Am I missing the volume, or is that just me?
was beaten by
That's you.
a drunk Frenchman on an impromptu live stream?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, it's gone.
And when you download the subtitles of those videos and check them with a plagiarism checker, you will notice why. The contents of his videos are sometimes not his. The Amerimex Future of the United States is in large parts verbatim taken from an article by Samuel P. Huntington.
The U.S. was created in the 17th and 18th centuries. Ooh, so Kraut has found that Black Pigeon steals. He is taking the information and the ideas of others, and he doesn't give credit, where he calls me a plagiarist in his description here. Here are the regular speed examples of Black Pigeon Speaks plagiarizing articles from media outlets showing that he is a plagiarist. We'll get to that in a minute. But let's take a look at this, the Amerimex Future, and what I actually have to, oh, well, who's that? That's Samuel B. Huntington. What do I actually have to say? In the after only 1 minute in the video.
Or so we are told. The only problem is, according to many, including Samuel P. Huntington, Mexicans and other Latinos are not assimilating. They are, in fact, forming their own cultural, political, and linguistic enclaves across the country.
So what we have here, just a minute after the video starts, is a rotating head of Samuel Huntington explaining that he believes, and these are his ideas. Now, this is the intellectual rigor you're dealing with when you're dealing with Kraut and T and his little minions. Now, all you have to do is go down the video a little bit. It's usually not like that. It's actually show less. You just have to go like this. There's the title. I have some comment. I'll just kill that. So this is how somebody else would see the video. There's Samuel Huntington expressing his name, that these are his ideas. And what's this? This is the title, and here is the first comment. And it's pinned by Black Pigeon Speaks a year ago. So if this video came out in May 20th, so it's more than a year ago. It's almost probably 18 months ago. And it says, this video is mistakenly taken as being somehow anti-Spanish or anti-Mexican. It is neither. It is, as stated, heavily influenced by the writing of Samuel Huntington. I'll say this again. It is, as stated, heavily influenced by the writing of Samuel Huntington. So what we have here is Samuel Huntington acknowledged in the video, acknowledged that these are his ideas. The very first comment that is pinned by myself 1 year ago, 1,000 upvotes, 400 replies, expressly says that this video is heavily influenced by the writing of Samuel Huntington. But I mean, this is pretty tough stuff here. So we can just go into the description, and I usually put references for the videos so people who are interested in what I'm talking about, because I synthesize information and then I'll give my own thoughts. Somewhat like Kraut and T with his, but we'll get to that in a second. We'll get that in a second. Let's just go to the references. Let's click on that. What's this? It's come to my homepage. Now, the thumbnail, I guess why it's 1024 or 566. The thumbnail's probably broken because I've changed the theme on my homepage. You can come and take a look at it. It's very different from what it used to look like even like a month ago. And what's this? The very first entry, the very first note. This presentation leans heavily and is as much a summary on the following article by Samuel P. Huntington. I'll read it again for you, Kraut, because I know that these things are fairly hard for people that wash toilets for a living and don't have their high school education. This presentation leans heavily and is as much a summary on the following article by Samuel P. Huntington. And I give the Hispanic Challenge Foreign Policy, and there's a link right there.
I should make a Samuel P.
This one that
Huntington
he
name
somehow
drop.
found by using a plagiarism check. The Hispanic Challenge, the one
Clash
that's
of
actually linked in the
Civilizations.
description. And it's written by the man that's acknowledged in the video as well as in the description and in the comment section. Now, this is Black Pigeon Steals. This is plagiarism for him. And this is what he believes plagiarism is. But the funny part is we go back to Kraut's own.
All right, now, yeah, and then we showed the second part yesterday, and that shows where he's shadow banning you. So we did show that part yesterday. All right, let me read these. We'll take some calls. We'll get you out of here. Let's see, what else do we have here? Chuck Fink says, most important question: did Lauren share nudes of her sister with BPS? I don't think he'll probably be going in that. Dep Biscuspid says, BPS, you're not taking this as seriously as you should. First, he makes a video justifying the murder of Nazis, Dresden. Next, he accuses you of being a Nazi. He is potentially setting you and his other enemies up for Antifa treatment. I actually didn't think of that.
No, I actually addressed that in my video. The first, he actually has the academic that responded for this video was a psychologist. I didn't even get into that in my response video because he is honestly a man of singular wit. But the part of the manipulation and brainwashing I am creating on my channel relies on the first images that are shown. And the funny part is the first image he shows, the first text he shows is propaganda. He's already alluded to me being a propagandist. I'm a what am I called? I'm a pornographer.
Yes, paranoid pornographer or something like that. Paranoid pornographer.
And the first picture he shows is fucking Joseph Goebbels, and he's alluding that I am the modern incarnate of Joseph Goebbels, the propaganda minister in the Third Reich. And the funny part is that our friend Kraut with his received pronunciation accent, which is not a natural accent even in the UK. The funny part is whenever he uses words that are related to the Nazi era of Germany, he'll always like revert into a very hardcore German accent. So you'd say something like the Third Reich. He'll be like, yes, and I was talking about Joseph Goebbels in that Third Reich. In the Reich. And in the Reich. And so, I mean, yeah, so I think he's going after, he wants to not only, his goal was to not only try to hurt me financially, but I agree, he's trying to set me up for Antifa. He's trying to set the fucking dogs after me. I mean, there's something deeply wrong with the man, and it is somewhat satisfying watching his channel just dissipate into nothingness and him into irrelevancy.
By the way, I've been told by Zidane that Liberal Scummy Project actually wants to come on the stream. Are you okay with that? Or I'm not a fan of his. Okay, all right.
Sure. This is one of the scumbags that made the video.
Yes, yes, it is. It is actually one of the scumbags.
I will get him a link.
He also accused me of being a doxer. He's a mega faggot. Gator, drop that when you get a chance. By the way, that'll be his intro theme here. But yeah, well, why not? Why not bring him on at this point? Let's see. Let me read these though. Rocketo Insanity says, question for Pigeon: was that video about the privatizing the U.S. military and PMC groups an elaborate ad for a game?
Which one was that? The
video about privatizing the U.S. military and PMCs.
No, absolutely not. I didn't mention the game. I was just using the graphics of a game I play regularly. It's called Red Orchestra. It's a Vietnam game. What is it called?
Red Storm?
Yeah, Rising Storm 2. Yeah, Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. I play it all the time, and I just used the graphics in there because it was a military. But I didn't mention the name of the game only because I didn't want to, just give them free advertising.
Yeah,
it has pretty cool graphics. Right?
Electric Boogaloo V2 says, will the shirt ship in time for the fight because I need it for Knoxville? Yes, they will. Actually, if you ordered it, I think it was yesterday, the day before, it should be there even before Christmas. It said the 19th. And I think if you order within the next day, you should get it by the 19th if you're in the United States of America. So there's still like a 24 hours left on the thing. They're all going to ship at the same time because the way it does, it's not print on demand. They print like every 3 days or whatever. Rocket O and Sandy says Tim Cook called Alex Jones a heretic by declaring his actions sinful. What did Alex say that scared these fuckers? New Guardian, good question. New Guardian says callers always win. Chat takes pause loads in every orifice. Unstable Anomaly says the Holocaust didn't happen, but it should have. Black Pigeon speaks as a hook-nosed Hasbara parasite. Sweet Shekel says, I am Ethan Ralph and I love to suckle donkey knuckle. Stacy Martiri, I think. She told me how to pronounce it before, but Black Pigeon put out one of the first vids that got me deep into all these subjects a couple of years ago. Thanks, I think. LOL. Then Baron von Ungern Sternberg says, both Black Pigeon Speaks and Kraut are faggots, but Wasley is a bigger faggot than those two combined. I'm surprised he doesn't get as much flack. I will make a blood sacrifice to Tibetan terror gods in Minecraft for Wasley to be mocked. Yeah, Wasley, I mean, he's pretty much a non-entity, though. I think that's why we don't talk about him much. Okay, so did you send him the link?
Yeah, they're in the green room.
He's in the green room.
There's two different
and speaking
versions
of which,
You act like
mega faggot.
Yeah. So which one is him?
Liberty Sanity Project.
Aren't there
Or
two
liberal.
in there?
No.
There's two on my screen. Maybe it's just glitched because he changed his name. Okay, well, go ahead.
It was Joseph Lancaster, and then it was renamed to Liberal Sanity Project.
Okay, let me refresh. So there's two of them in mine. Zidane, you just pull whichever one on. I don't give a fuck.
All right.
Yes.
This should be the one.
Liberal Faggot Project, you're on the air live on the Killstream.
oh, hello.
Yes. Is this actually him?
Yes, this is me.
Okay, yeah, what's up? You said you wanted to come
Pigeon,
on.
Can you take the microphone out of your esophagus? Pigeon, how you doing?
Yeah, fine. Who are you, faggot?
That's fine. You're insistent. You've never plagiarized, right?
What would you like to do? Ask your question. Just state what you want to state.
I did ask my question. You're insistent. You never plagiarized, right?
Dude, if you provide links, do you understand what you're talking about? If somebody provides,
Right.
yeah.
Zayden, can you play that video I sent you, please?
The one that I already linked it. That's the
Well,
one we already have.
can you play it?
However, he already talked about it, and he said that he referenced it in his
He
description.
He didn't. If you'd play it on air, I could
There's a whole link of it. All right, well,
play it on
I'll
air,
link it
please.
again.
Can I ask you who you are and what your goal is? Is my question. Who are you? And what is your goal? And I'm just wondering. Huh?
I am me. So
What is your goal? And what is your goal? Is my question. What do you want?
I like hunting birds. So tell me who I can send this message to.
What message would you like to send? I mean, you're not exactly the best source here. You accuse me of all kinds of false shit on your little gay internet
The
videos.
source here is the bird himself. I can send you the.
No, you can't send me shit. You can send it to Zidane. You can't message me on Twitter. So.
Okay.
I already put it in our chat, but
okay.
1 second.
What the fuck?
Where did he go?
Okay.
Is that your mom? Did she interrupt you? What happened there?
You piddle on the seat?
By the way, what's that one bitch's name that used to hang out with Kraut? What's her name? Sevi Rose. Are you actually dating her? That's what I was
like
told.
how you guys are. Who told you that?
That's what I was told, and none of your business. Who told me?
I know. By who?
None of your business.
Then none of your business if I am.
So you're denying it?
No, I said it's none of your business. Partial list of resources.
She's got a really raspy voice. Does she smoke like a carton of cools per day, or what? What's wrong with her?
Why are you guys so apprehensive about getting into
I'm
this?
just asking. I mean, it's my show. I'll ask whatever I want.
I would assume you'd want to talk about the topic.
Well, I asked you a question. Why can't you answer it?
Why can't you?
Well, you're not accusing me. Well, you actually did accuse me of a bunch of shit a while back, but we don't have to get into all that.
So, I don't know who Sebi is.
So you're dating. You are dating this person.
I literally just said I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay. Do you know her by another name? Maybe you met her in the lot lizard there. I'm not sure how you came into contact.
Pretty sure I don't.
Okay. All right.
So Pigeon, can we? Yeah.
Yeah. Let me pull it up. So this is some 38-second clip. Is this what you want me to play or?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. Please, please. Now you're begging it. By the way, where's Kraut? Where? I know the rest of your crew is watching this. Why are you the only one that has enough sack to actually come on the show?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but there's things called time zones, and it's like
Oh,
4
is that
a.m.
right? Well, I
Austria.
see him tweeting all night long, and so I just
Do you see him tweeting right
tickles
now?
the
Can you
old
put two
noggin
and two
to
together?
not see him on here.
I
But
know
he
you're
sends his
slow,
little
Ralph.
he
Put
sends his
two
little
and
bitch
two
crew to come on. He sends his little faggot boy to come on, but he won't come on himself. Okay, all right.
That's quiet, big guy.
I just thought I'd point that out. All right,
Okay,
here we
cool.
go. By the way, if you check your Discord DMs, BPS, there's the video. Let me scroll back down. I will play it. It's 38 seconds long. Let me pull it up. Okay.
Once again, it's just a fucking clip of him reading a fucking
I know.
article.
No, don't. Let's just do it.
Humor me.
Let's just do it. All right, 38 seconds right now.
Why Women Destroy Civilizations and Other Uncomfortable Truths is partially verbatim taken from an article written by Bob Burkett in Ethica Politica.
And the sexual restraint they observed. Unwin's impetus for the project was to test the Freudian theory that civilizational progress was the product of repressed sexuality. He found that discipline in sexual matters appropriated social energy to more civilizational ends. It's very complicated, but for Unwin, the fabric of society was primarily sexual, and heterosexual monogamy was the optimal arrangement for the planning, building, protecting, and nurturing of the family.
All right, there we go. There's the clip.
Awesome. So, Pigeon, that was a clip of you quoting Bob Burkett from Ethica Politica.
By the way, was that only me where he cut out, or
Pigeon, are you there?
Okay, no, you cut out. You cut out for a sec. Your mom forgot to pay the internet bill. Go ahead.
Oh, that bitch. All right, Pigeon. That was a clip of you quoting Bob Burkett verbatim from Ethica Politica. I provided the resources to Zaidan. I welcome you to point to where that article is listed in your source.
If it's not there, what? This is the video from.
There. Oh, yeah. You just put two together, buddy.
Put a link there for me. Can you put a link there for me?
Okay, let's see.
I'll send you a message, right?
Does it sound like I'm actually speaking? Does it sound like I'm reading, my friend? Can I ask you one question? What is your educational attainment? What is your educational attainment, my friend? I understand Kraut T is a high school dropout. I'm just wondering, what is your educational attainment?
I am the smartest academic there ever was, my.
You're the smartest academic. Who responded? Okay.
You sound like a younger, even more faggot version of Bronx Blogger.
Yeah, you do sound like that to me.
I know, that's cool. So, Pigeon, you got this.
Where can you put it? Can you bring up the sources for me for a sec? Just bring it up.
I just sent it to your direct message, dude.
We'll bring it up on the screen.
I don't know if you know this, but yeah, okay.
Why didn't you come prepared? You guys should have. Man, you didn't think you'd get on, did you?
I did. I'm providing everything. You guys
providing something. I don't
together.
know. That should call it everything.
Funny part. Hold on. It's funny that he brings up that video.
All right, go ahead. All right.
This is a nitpickery of somebody with the singular wit as somebody like Kraut and T. That particular video was, I think, probably one of the third or fourth videos I'd made. You can also tell just by, for example, I'm imagining. Hold on a sec. Where that fucking video is in limited state. How can I even see the fucking the I can't even see the links to anything on that myself. What are you talking about?
You provided
the video's
me
in limited state. I can't even see it.
So you gave me a screenshot.
No, the video can be seen, but I don't think there's any information. You can't even link back to Black Pigeon.
I'm saying he has a screenshot from this that's like a mile long, and there's literally, I don't even know how many citations on this, probably like 50.
Okay. Well, maybe I missed a citation.
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe you missed
There's
one.
so many.
There's a mile long.
Wow, he's really trying to get away with plagiarism here. Look at this list.
This is the fucking nitpickery. This is the fucking nitpickery of these fucking douchebags. Look at this. That video was Unwin. It was psychology. Oh, I fucking missed a citation. Oh yeah, I'm really trying to hide that these
Wow.
are my ideas. What do I have there? Probably 25, 35 citations. This is the nitpickery of the academic, the greatest academic you've ever seen.
You
God,
busted. You're busted,
people.
sir. Sorry.
Again, another thing is
I'm busted. You found one citation I forgot on a 10-second.
You sound upsetty spaghetti, my dude.
No,
listen.
I'm fucking laughing at you, you fucking douchebag. I'm laughing at you. And
I can hear the laughter in your trembling voice.
This is the funniest fucking part is I probably provide more citations than anyone on YouTube because I do have a university education, my friend. And I'm sorry if I missed one citation, but there are Europe. How many citations are there?
You have a university education?
Oh my good God. And I'm fucking making YouTube videos on women destroying civilization.
I know. Your entire video is saying that women ruin things by having sex.
Oh my God. All right.
Anyway, so hang on.
Oh, you should
Jesus
mark me
fucking
down.
Christ, shut up, dude. You're talking too much. All right, so you have a university education, so you know full well if you make a claim word for word from somebody else and you don't source it, it's
There's 39 citations.
Video. There's enough sources there. If you want to try and find 5 seconds of a source I missed, I mean, honestly, you can nitpick as much as you like. You and your friend Kraut are a joke. You're deleting comments because you can't take the fucking truth. Your friend Kraut is a joke. He's disgraced himself. He crawled off the internet in humiliation. The fact that you even have the fucking toad balls to be around a cretin like that and associate yourself with that says a lot more about you than me leaving out a citation with a fucking citation with 100 different fucking
now
notes
can I ask you
you sound upsetty spaghetti.
No, let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
if he's trying to get away with plagiarism, do you see all these do you realize how retarded this looks? You see all these citations.
Just 1 second, guys. You guys chat. There's somebody at my door.
Go ahead. But do you realize how goofy this looks when you see all these citations and then you're trying to say he's trying to get away with plagiarism? Does that even make sense?
Yeah. So
there's
if I were trying to get
39
away with plagiarism, I'd spam a bunch of links to irrelevant shit as I'm quoting somebody else's work.
Oh my God. There's 39 citations here.
Oh, you counted them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is the person he's reading word for word?
Another thing is, usually when people read something, they retain what they read. I don't know if you do that, but sometimes that happens. You learn from reading.
Well, I don't know if you guys learn, but certainly when
don't.
I read and I retain information, I have to rephrase that information in my own words. And that's what Pigeon's failing to do here.
Wow, you guys, man, you caught him red-handed. I really got to say here.
Dumbest.
I didn't
you
expect
guys are
it.
fucking retarded. I swear to God.
No,
it's
this is interesting. This is from a guy who's hitched his wagon to a man that would sit there reading Wikipedia articles for an hour, boring his audience to tears while he tried to get into live streams with academics responding in an earpiece.
Now, BPS, you don't understand. It's about ethics and YouTube journalism, sir. That's what it's about. It's really about ethics. That's what it's about.
Yeah, because the 100 citations I gave in that video, I was really trying to get away because those ideas were all mine. Yeah.
So let me just hear it. Let me just hear it. Okay. You cited you quoted somebody, but you didn't cite on several different occasions, right?
My man. If I miss,
it's a yes or no question.
Dude,
you did miss. You did miss. Yes. The answer is yes. The answer is yes, Pigeon. You did miss several citations.
Let him speak. Really let him speak. Let him speak. You will. Yes,
I'm not going to talk over. This isn't fucking. I'm not involved in YouTube drama. The thing is that I find interesting is that Slime, like your master, Kraut T, he has nothing other than drama at this point because he is the asshat of the internet. He has nothing. He has no reputation. He has absolutely nothing. So he has to involve people like myself that have never been in drama. I don't even know this guy. I don't even know who you are. You're nobody. And somehow you and your fucking crew of losers have somehow chosen me to attack, to try to make yourselves relevant. But what you've done, look at Kraut's video. Let's bring up Kraut's video. Ethan.
You want me to pull it up?
Yeah, let's take a look.
I've resisted doing that, but okay, let me.
Yeah, you don't have to play it. Let's just take a look at that like to dislike ratio, and let's wonder why they're deleting all of the negative comments. Why is that? Why do you have to do that?
Because sorry, I
It
don't know.
pisses
Somebody
you
else
off.
must have had a hold of my account.
It's
and they
really that
downloaded
simple.
it.
It just pisses you off.
So we let your gay ass on here to talk about this, and you can't even let them comment in the section there. Like, what's your problem? Exactly?
What is that? Why is it that you want to come on and speak
After
to
all the
us?
shit you've talked about the Killstream and about us, we let you on the show.
I appreciate that, Ralph. You're a nice guy.
No, not really. Not towards you. You're a scumbag, like literally. Just a liar.
You don't even know me.
Scumbags.
You know, this is
literally entire crew.
How much does her last to pay you to dilate her swollen hole every night? That's what I was going to ask.
About 40 an hour.
Okay. Ugh, the hair. Do you pull the hairballs out of there too? Is that part of the deal too?
He's well manicured.
Okay. I'm just wondering here. Inquiring minds want to know.
What is that like to dislike ratio? What is that?
It's
people see through you, my friend. People see through you. Actually, let's also take a look at Crown T's social blade. Let's take a look at that.
Oh, that's actually a better look. Yes.
Yeah,
this seems really desperate.
Social blade. Desperate, my friend.
Desperate.
I'm not mad, so I'm just going to Google his dislike ratio.
This is desperate.
And guy a serial plagiarist because he missed one citation in a video.
He quoted
Personally,
a book
he's
or an
missed several
article.
citations.
Oh
we
my
provided
God. All right,
several
Reddit, calm
examples
down.
from several different examples.
Dude, you let's take a look at this.
You quoted several different people exactly.
Sound upsetty spaghetti.
Take a look at that. Look at the red all over that page.
He hasn't had a single positive day of growth since August 2017.
This is fucking hilarious.
Well,
just
excuse
looking
me,
at
there is
it,
a
it's
2. There's
glorious.
1 2. My bad. There's 1 point plus 2 on there. My bad. Sorry.
My
lost
man,
15 the next
I'm
day.
making YouTube videos, and I do my best to provide all citations that I make. If I miss 1 or 2, you know what? That might be because I have 100 different windows open, and I might miss that one when I'm trying to do it.
So let me ask them. Sure. So why don't you be responsible? Add the citation.
Yourself, you dumb fuck.
Okay,
go fuck yourself.
You don't care. Just say that.
Go fuck yourself. You are a joke.
I have a simple question.
Yeah, go ahead, Gator.
I have a simple question. How many videos has Kraut released where he
provides
citing
his.
or referred?
Well,
not always.
What about this video he made about me? Where is citations in there? He doesn't have it.
And
a lot of people have said that. No,
they didn't read.
Once again, you idiots are clinging and spending an entire day trying to find one little thing to nitpick somebody over that you yourselves are often guilty of.
We found like 90 little things.
Dumbest fucking things I have ever seen you retards try to do. You should go back to the gay Discord servers because that worked out better for you.
Why did you decide to go after him in the first place? That's what I'm wondering. Like, where's the grudge there? Is it because of, he did have... Okay, it's just curious. He never really said anything about any of you guys. That's why it just doesn't really make sense.
I just like eating bird.
Okay, it's just curious to me. That's all.
It seems like you get getting shit on by birds.
Let me ask you another thing before we let you go. Liberal Sanity Project. Are you guys planning on doing a party when Kraut falls below 100,000? You're gonna do some kind of special celebration for that?
No, nothing planned.
Can I be invited to that? I'd like to celebrate that as Kraut dissipates into nothingness.
But you have to write your own speech. You can't steal from another.
Oh, that's really clever. That was really clever. That'll be a soundbite.
I had an academic feeding it to me.
You had that one prepared. I know. I've seen your comments as well as your dilated friend, and they're all the same.
I like how the insults are recycled.
Now let me can you authenticate this quote? I am bleeding subscribers like crazy. Damn, this is depressing. The closer I get to dropping beneath 100K, the more upsetting it becomes. Is that you gonna authenticate that first?
Yeah, it's a few months old, but that's from the Rariachi.
But that is a legit quote though.
Yeah, but
also,
wait.
It was not from the Rariachi server. It was from YouTubers Anonymous.
But let him finish. Go ahead. Also, you were gonna add something there at the end.
Oh, no, I wouldn't.
Oh, I thought you were still talking. You said also, and then
I didn't say also. I don't know who said also.
Can you bring up my Twitter for a sec, Ralph? There's another one I'd just like to know if you could authenticate for us.
Okay.
While you do that, Ralph, the best part about this is they can't, debate you on anything you said. Black Pigeon. They have to go after this one dumb faggot Reddit tier thing.
Well, we can
the funny
debate.
part
Hey,
is,
Pigeon, do you think 80%
no,
of women
I'm
orgasm
not
from?
talking to you. You're a fucking
I
idiot.
know it's because you're a fucking
an
pussy.
idiot.
You're a pussy.
Bring up the
All right,
Twitter.
so let's
Bring
talk.
up the Twitter, Ralph.
So let's
Bring
talk.
up the
You
Twitter.
hey,
Which
he says I don't debate things he says, and I'm trying to debate things he says.
Okay.
No, you're not.
Bring
You
up
literally came on here and
Ralph.
said like you forgot a
Which tweet?
citation.
Hold on,
Reasonable.
gentlemen, hold on.
Just go down 12 hours. It's there's a tweet I've retweeted from Rhodesian Renaissance. It's a white one. It's with Joseph Lancaster. You can see the failure to graduate high school in this screen cap, and there's a screen cap of Joseph Lancaster.
Yes, I do see that. Hold on, let me pull this up.
Or Lancaster, excuse me.
Let me pull this up.
That's an awful lot of tweets for a guy who ain't mad.
Here it goes. I'm kind of broken. Yes, I do. Is this the one? I'm kind of broken till the 1st of November and feel kind of ashamed. I borrowed money for Red Dead Redemption 2 from my brother.
Yeah, would you agree that this is an example of the failure to graduate high school in your master, or no? What do you think?
Master. I don't know. I don't speak on his behalf.
You don't? What are you doing here? What the fuck are you doing here, you dumb cunt?
Pointing out that you're a liar.
I make videos. I make 5 people to make a fucking retarded video.
I know. You're pretty fucking bad.
I don't speak for him. And what are you doing here?
Here are your videos.
I'm asking you here.
It's all presentation and no substance. That's your videos. You made an entire video about how women ruin civilizations by having sex. That was your video. You whine about women.
Who says they?
Kraut
No, but wait,
whines about literally everybody.
So who says they don't?
Well,
this
Herschel,
it's like Kraut and these guys. What they do is they give assertions and they just throw them out there as though they're true.
Exactly.
And they don't,
exactly. Hang on. You said in your video 80% of women orgasm from rape, and then you attributed that to MSNBC. If we're going to talk about throwing out assertions as if they were true, where's that citation?
By the way, what I said was,
why are you dodging the question?
I'm not. I'm answering it. Would you let me finish?
Yeah, sure.
This isn't Jerry Springer, and it's not CNN. I don't yell over people. This is the drama that you and your band
we do have a touch of Springer
merry losers create. What I had there is I had somebody sent me, and they said you've got to do this because people are going to attack you on this, and I said I'm going to preempt the discussion board here, and I had this thing that somebody sent me. I couldn't find it. The video that I made it with the best intentions, and I cited it. I might have missed one or two. Correct. It's called human error. But the thing was, I went
why is
through.
It every time you fuck up, it's
let me finish, you stupid piece of shit.
Holy shit! All right, you sound bad. You sound mad, dude.
Just let him finish. Go ahead.
I know. I'm just telling. Be calm.
Yeah,
we're on the internet.
We got you. Go ahead. Finish.
We got you. Just let me finish. The thing I said was, I understand that the discussion might go to this, and I said I don't agree with it. I understand the difference between fantasy and reality. Your video said Black Pigeon says women enjoy rape, and this is something else that's very interesting, is that you attribute something like orgasm or being lubricated while being raped as enjoying, where there is actual data on women being raped who do get lubricated, and it's a primordial function because women have been raped since the beginning of time. This is how a lot of us, probably our ancestors going back a million years, were created. So you can nitpick as much as you like. You can try. We
have to, because your videos are laced with human errors everywhere.
LSP, the thing is, women naturally, unlike your last, women can naturally lubricate.
Wait, how come I don't get to finish? I had to wait for that whole filibuster.
Shut up. You shut up. Let's turn this around. Let's turn this around.
So
let's turn this around.
Okay, well, hang on, Pigeon.
Mute this guy for a second. Let's turn this around.
Oh, come on.
My videos are laced with error.
Yes, exactly.
That you have provided that you made against me is riddled with lies and errors. What the fuck are you talking about? And I list all of them. Really? I'm done with you. Go fuck yourself.
All right, go ahead. We'll give you a last thought here. To be fair, go ahead.
That's an awful lot of salt for somebody not mad.
Is that it? Do you got anything else?
Is that it? Do you have any more?
My burger with it. Anyway, you gentlemen have a good night. I enjoyed this.
Farewell. Good.
Yeah.
There you go.
Goodbye.
It took 20 fucking people in a Discord for him to come up with all of those fucking lines. Jesus Christ, they're not sending their best.
All right.
But that is their best. That's the scary part. You know?
This fucking Reddit tier banter. Are you mad? Are you mad on the internet? No.
Are you mad?
You're
No, well,
retarded.
you know, you sit there and you call me a liar, you call me a thief, you call me all kinds of names. You go after my livelihood, and I don't even know who this fucking idiot even is. Who are you? Of course I'm not going to fucking enjoy what you're doing.
This is so funny because this is how David Shitrat and Kraut operate. Is they'll send some like queer, like liberal sanity project, and they'll be in the fucking Discord, like typing.
They're all
him
100%
lines.
watching this right now and sending him shit.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
Well,
By
the funny
way,
part is, like, the thing is they don't
Joseph.
want to get into the fact that this Kraut, he doesn't provide links to anything he creates. His entire video has been debunked on my channel. Anyone who wants to go and watch it, they can. His own video has been voted down more than it's been voted up. His entire reputation, the man is a joke. He's a joke. He's an absolute joke. And this is all he can do. He's grasping at straws at this point.
You're 100% right. Also, he kept saying, "Why you mad, bro? It's just the internet." But he's making a big stink about academic standards in YouTube videos.
When they cite almost none of their stuff.
I can explain if there's a citation missing. So you've got, for example, let's say you've got your browser open and you've got like 50 different tabs. And what happens is you might miss one of those tabs when you're going through making your notes. It's happens.
Not a big deal.
You know,
who gives a shit?
You know, you might miss one of those tabs when you're making a bibliography, because I'm not submitting this for a mark. I'm not trying to get a degree in something. It's a YouTube video.
Exactly. That's all it is. It's a YouTube video. It's not a fucking thesis paper. You put 39 fucking citations on that already, for fuck's sake.
And the funny part is looking at, I'm broke until the 1st of November, and I feel kind of ashamed. I borrowed money for Red Dead Redemption 2 from my brother. This is their leader. This is their leader. This is their thought leader.
Imagine Kraut and T being your thought leader.
That says a lot, doesn't it? That's a lot.
I mean, you know, he's probably not the stupidest person of all time, but he's also really dumb. You know, he is stupid, though. You know what I mean?
No, but
imagine looking up to him as like this big academic, you know, big brained individual that's our leader. It's sad, really.
It is. It really is. I mean, take a look at that he's been basically relegated to hanging out. I mean, he used to do streams with Warski, with all of the skeptics. I don't even think anyone
Sargon used to prop him up. Sargon still, you'll see him chime in every once in a while in the comments section, but he keeps him in arm's length. He doesn't bring him on his channels anymore. He knows he's poison.
Yeah,
he knows he's poison. Well, why would you? Like, yeah, come on.
No.
It's
and the funny, you're right. Oh, are you mad, bro? This is the internet, bro. This is. Of course, you're sitting there yelling. You're basically talking over me. You won't let me finish. You're bringing up ridiculous accusations, and yeah, you've got all of your lines prepared. And you're coming. I'm going to ask him, "Who are you? Why are you coming after me?" Oh, it's secret. Well, who are you? I'm the greatest academic in the world. I mean, this is who these people are.
Well, look, they were mad enough to make a 30-minute video trying to, call you a plagiarist.
Spending probably months and months and months and months. Yeah.
All right, let me read some of these. We'll take a couple callers. We'll get you out. We were already going to have you out of here probably by now, but we kind of had the little debate there. Unstable Anomaly says Kraut is so dumb that he's attacking the controlled opposition for us. Thank you, Nipple Clamps. Ricky Champagne says this dude calling Zidane sounds like a faggot. Baron von Ungern Sternberg says Liberal Sanity Project got his education as a prize from a Cracker Jack box. Peacefully sunset his stupid ass. Ghost of a Smile says, is this seriously what Trout and his faggy posse are reduced to because they have no real arguments? Having to attack people on plagiarism? This Liberal Sanity Project soy boy needs his legs broken. I have to disavow that last part. 5F6 Animal says, everyone, we got him. Black plagiarized sharts. LOL, this guy's a retard. My whole thing is, if you're really trying to get away with plagiarism, why are you linking source after source after source in your thing? And it's like, oh, okay, well, maybe you did forget one. I don't know if you did or not, but oh wow, oh god, you got him. I don't know. Baron von.
Well, actually, it's funny because I could just see Kraut right now pulling out his hair, going curses. Like you think of dastardly. These old. What are they? Looney Tune. They always have these sort of like villains, and it's curses. Foiled again. I'm foiled again. I thought this would be the time. This would be the place where I was
twirling his mustache and shit. Yeah.
Twirling his mustache, going curses. I will get those kids next time. So, like, literally every time he comes out trying to do something, he just gets beaten back down by the internet. It is a glorious thing. I mean, his failure is not only epic, but it is legendary. Kraut, the legend of failure. You could probably make a short video on that.
Nimrod says, bring on the equine coitus purveyor. I just had to read that out because it was so hilarious. I'm still talking to that guy in DMs. I don't know what his deal is. Anyway,
I am probably, like, I'll be on for about another 5 minutes, but I think I said I was going to go on with Coach Red Pill after this. So
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Coach is probably, I don't know if he's doing something live or he's recording something. I'm not sure. Let's see. By the way, Coach Red Pill, excellent. I like Coach Red Pill a lot.
Yeah, I think we're doing it live because there's a lot of, like, night owls and whatnot.
Yeah. Baron von Ungern Sternberg says, I don't like Black Pigeon Speaks, but watching him go against Kraus Capo was like watching an MMA match between Mike Tyson with an AK-47 versus a toddler with Down syndrome. You did well today. Mine 1001 says, when the skeptics send their people, they're not sending their best. They're sending people who have lots of problems. They're low IQ, they're high school dropouts, and some, I assume, are big brain nibbas. Deep Fried Lettuce says, this dude sees BPS getting annoyed with his dumb shit and thinks he's winning. Literally the I was only pretending meme. Donut Meister said, good job, guys. First there was Springer, then there was Wilkos. Now we have Ethan Ralph. Deep Fried Lettuce says, what BPS did is plagiarism the same way downloading a song for free is a crime. Venoman says, so BPS missed a citation. Are we going to slander a guy's entire YouTube career over something so small? Is Shit Rat willing to be held to the same standard? And I would say he's absolutely not. Let's take 2 callers, then we'll get you out of here. One caller who's been on his shit lately. Apocalypse Lemon, you're on the air on the Killstream. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, so that dude that was on, he's the epitome of internet faggotry.
I would agree with that, yes.
He dug through thousands of hours of video, found like a 1 second tiny bit of information, and pulled the I was technically correct, which is the dumbest fucking shit that anybody on the internet ever fucking does. And it's in every message board, it's on Wikipedia, it's everywhere. It's full of autistic motherfuckers that are just looking for that W. And it's the dumbest shit in the world. And they wonder why they're hemorrhaging subs. People fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, and it would be different if it was something big, but it's like, oh, you allegedly forgot a citation. And it's like, okay. When he had 50 others, it's just...
You only have a 99.9% success rate of citations. How fucking dare
I
you?
don't know. It's just... It's
even in an academic setting, they're not always going to pop you for that. Especially if you have like a billion other fucking citations. And it's like, oh, this was improperly cited or it was an oversight. Guess what you do? You amend it and re-release it and correct it.
Yeah, that's Kraut's lack of education showing, because when I fucked up and missed a citation, they sent me an email and they said, hey, you missed this citation. And I went, oh, fuck, sorry. And I redid my citation. Like, that's what happens when you submit a paper. You don't get expelled and executed.
Kraut is now the checker of citations on the internet. This is what he's been reduced to. He's the citation checker. This is what he does. He spends months and months going over stuff. This is what he is. This is the failure that Kraut and T has become. I agree with you, my friend.
He's the MLA Nazi.
Well, like, no, so look at this. Someone in the regular chat, let me scroll up, is saying that he has an archive link proving he actually cited that. But I can't scroll up in the chat.
Oh, really? Hold on, let me look.
Yeah, Blue Mana Matters. He posted an archive link.
Oh, BPS cited it, though.
Oh, wait,
interesting. I see, this video was made years ago. I wouldn't remember whether I did or I didn't.
So you're telling me the big piece of evidence that he came on here with, you actually did cite? Is that what I'm being told from the chat?
I'm looking. What it looks like. It's saying BPS cited it though, and there's a link in the regular chat.
If there's any justice in the world,
wouldn't matter whether I did
it's
or I
actually
didn't.
Okay. So they're showing the link, and they're saying, hold on, I have to pull up the list. Anyway, I'll look at that. Let's see.
You know, even if I did, I wouldn't remember at this point, but it wouldn't make it any different. Is the whole point?
Yeah, archive.org details B20442580 Sex and Culture electronic resource full book, and yeah, you did actually cite it. So there for
what a faggot!
Wow,
this was there.
Are you kidding me right now?
Unbelievable. Yeah, there it is.
Chat with
You stupid faggot!
So you see that right in the middle of the screen, sex and culture, electronic resource. Yeah, you did cite it. So.
Holy fuck.
So did they shop that then? Is that how he got a picture without that in there?
They must have fucking shopped it, thinking because the video is in. This is the interesting thing. They must have been working on this video for a really long time, and they probably thought they could get away with it because what happened was the video went into limited state, and then it came out of limited state after 6 months, and then it went back into limited state a couple of months ago. So the thing is, I don't think you can even see the citations on there. So what they've done is they probably fucking photoshopped it,
dude. They didn't.
that because nobody can see it. I can't even see it.
No, they didn't because
on my side.
Because the screenshot that they sent me has it in the middle of it.
Yeah, it's right there in the middle.
Electronic resource full book archive.org.
Wait, so they have proof that you have it. They didn't even read the citation list.
Oh my fucking god. They are not sending their best. They are not sending their best.
Yeah, it's right there. I just looked at the URLs, and so yeah.
Man, so like this is why you never meet these people in real life, because when they pull this gay shit, someone just hit.
So if you look, they say, hold on, let me go back to the video. They talk about let me mute it real quick and play it again. They talk about you didn't cite own one. So they have this. You see this part highlight. Let me zoom in a little. Let me make sure I'm in full screen. I just want to get this, and we'll get you out of here. Let me zoom in a little bit. So you see they have Unwin's impetus for the project was to test the Freudian theory that civilizational progress was the product of repressed sexuality, and they're trying to say you didn't cite all that. And then here is the tweet itself, just for the record here. Let's get it for the record. Yes, Navy Hato, who is you? Quoted Unwin's full book, which would explain why he thought he cited the article that discusses the book in question. And so there's the. Yes. Since you quoted the entire book, yes.
You cited the actual source, and they thought you missed it. God, they're retarded.
Mega faggot.
That's pretty bad. Anyway, thank you, Apocalypse Lemon. I appreciate you coming on.
One second, I want to say. I like your shit, Black Pigeon, but I like your stuff on economics more than politics. I got you when you stick to that, you're pretty.
I appreciate that. I'm probably gonna be doing a little bit of that more lately because I haven't been doing it. I've been too political lately. I would agree, and I'm probably gonna go back to more of my economic stuff. I appreciate that, by the way. It's very rare that I get a nice comment on this channel. Whenever I it's usually he's a faggot or he's a Jew or he's got a hook nose or something like that.
We call that violent support.
Thank you, Lemon. Appreciate it, man. Thanks. All right, Black Pigeon speaks. Thank you, sir.
Ralph, before I go, I've got one question for you, and you don't have to answer if it's too personal. But I know you talk about it quite often that you went to jail.
That's true.
And did you explain to your audience why? And I'm just kind of curious. If you don't want to tell me, you can.
I went to jail because I was drunk on a hotel couch. I mean, it's public knowledge. It's been written about all over the place. Yes, okay. I was drunk on a hotel couch. I believe it was I want to say Hampton Suites or something like that in Loudoun County, Virginia. And I passed out drunk on the hotel couch, and police came to wake me up because they eventually called the police. They're like, this drunk guy's asleep on the couch. And the police came to wake me up. I wouldn't get up. Apparently, they were just going to wake me up and tell me to leave or whatever, or send me back up to the room or whatever. And I didn't realize it was the police. They kept trying to wake me up, and then I woke up and took a swing at one of the cops, and then they charged me with assault on police. And then I got handcuffed and put on the back of the police car when they were taking me in, and they said I kicked my leg back at one of the cops, and even though I didn't hit him, they charged him with another assault on police, which is a very serious charge in Virginia. It's 5 years max.
I understand, but did they not take into account that you were drunk and not in your
no,
right?
that's unfortunately that's not a defense.
You didn't go to them. I mean, you.
Unfortunately,
because where I am right now in Asia, you can pass out drunk anywhere you like and people just step over you.
Yeah, you're preaching to the choir here, but unfortunately being drunk
sounds ridiculous.
It's not a defense. Yeah, of course I wasn't, obviously I wouldn't have tried to fight. It's never a good idea to try to fight the police. I wouldn't have done that had I known what was going on, but I definitely fucked up and put myself in that spot. And I served my time and I'm back out. So here we go.
Well, no, I'm sorry to hear that. It just I was just kind of curious why you were in jail. I was hoping it was something like bank
don't get me
robbery or
wrong,
something.
it sucked balls, but I came out at just the right time, and we're still doing good things here on the Killstream.
How long were you in there for?
8 months.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 8 months.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I remember yesterday you were talking about them giving you a special hot dog meal on Halloween or Christmas. Or
Christmas, we got hot dogs. On Thanksgiving, we got an actual Thanksgiving tray, but on Christmas they can't. Like not everybody there's a Christian or whatever, so they can't show like religious favoritism. So they didn't give us like a special Christmas dish. But we did get hot dogs for dinner, and we got it was either grilled cheese or chicken patties for lunch, which is, of course, you've not been to jail in Loudoun County, but those are like the ace lunches. So we did get that. So
okay, cool. So like just finishing up, what do you guys think of Kraut and T and his crew? And
I think they're all a bunch of mega faggots, and if Kraut had any sense whatsoever, he would just go like make videos about anything but this and just go away. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not honestly, you should probably just delete his channel, but absent that, just go and do your own thing. Stop stirring up shit like this, and people would eventually stop fucking with him, stop talking about
him. I think that wasn't a Monday Matt moment, but that was fucking funny at the end there.
That was pretty great, I have to say, where he just got absolutely just obliterated. The whole time he was spurging, turns out the source was right there in the description. By the way, thank you, chat. Thank you, Twitter user who tweeted that out. I did retweet it as well.
Thanks very much. I appreciate that.
And yeah, very much so. And yeah, either one of you guys got a final question for BPS before he goes? I
have a soundboard drop I haven't played in probably like 2 months. Uh-oh. This is for Black Pigeon Speaks, and this is from Kraut.
If you want, I'll suck your dick as well.
Well, he'd probably have to, because his is split. I mean, would he be able to even get into this Darasta or whatever her name is? Just try to imagine the mechanics in that.
The sad thing about it is Darasta is probably just like the actual smartest one of the group, which is not saying very much. But yeah. the one who cut their dick off is the smartest one of the group. That's not saying a lot, but
it's not saying a lot, is it?
No, it's not. But yeah, man, thank you for coming on. Hopefully we can have you back sometime soon.
Yeah, dude, it was a pleasure, guys. All of you guys, I appreciate it. Have a very good day.
Thank you, man.
You too, buddy. Thanks.
You too, man.
Cheers.
Oh man.
Whoa.
By the way, yes, thank you, detectives there on the scene. Not even joking, that was great to fucking. Oh my
that was fantastic.
Let's see. Where am I at on the super chat?
We have the best chat.
We honestly do. Let's see. Okay, read that one. Deep Fried List says, this dude sees BPS getting annoyed with his dumb shit and thinks he is winning. Literally the I was only pretending meme. Donut Meister says, I already read that one. I read both of those. God damn it. Keon Green says, bring liberal faggoty project back on so we can laugh at him. Mon 1001 says, Kraut, quoting Kraut, and I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling Nazis. Keon Green says, fuck pigs, free my nigga Ralph, locked up in the clink, a political prisoner. Nah, I definitely fucked up. Like, I always owned it. I do think it was, I mean, maybe it was a little harsh punishment, but I definitely did that to myself, so I can't cry about it too hard. You just, man, I've talked about this with all these faggots, though. Like, just own your mistakes, own what you did, try to turn around and make something out of it. Like, I mean, I literally went to jail for 8 months, and there was definitely some hard times there. But all you can do is just like pick yourself up, man. Get on with it. Get on with life. New subscribers: Bunny Corn, Hot Perrier. God damn it, Perrier, and Doink the Clown. Thank you. I actually remember watching Doink the Clown when I was a child. So, Horsefucker. I've been talking to him. Horsefucker. I've been talking to him in DMs. He's reticent to come on. That was him in the chat, by the way. And then I messaged him. I said, well, why don't you get on? He's like, I don't know how to do it. You guys are misrepresenting me and all this and that. And here's the resource.
A horsefucker.
Now, he literally said that. Hold on, there is my website, which includes links to technical projects I've worked on for a few decades and stuff. He also said, well, there's a book, right? Yeah, 400-page book that I had time to read before the show. Sorry, I'm misrepresenting you. We gotta talk to this author now, because if it's
400-page book about horse fucking.
Yeah, it's about his whatever you want to call it.
Did he make sure he cited his sources properly? Because that's a big deal.
Uniquely dangerous. By the way, look at this cover. Can everybody see this?
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my fucking god.
That's the book
True
about
story.
him.
K.A. Applegate just had a heart attack.
Can we let me describe this for the podcast listeners. There's a horse outline on the back, like in white, silverish. Then there's a dog outline in that, and then there's a man outline down at the bottom. That's legitimately the cover of the book. A true story. Uniquely dangerous. Yeah, he fucks animals. That's pretty dangerous if you ask me, but so he said, well, you misrepresenting me. You haven't read the book. Well, no, I haven't read the book. He said, real life calls. I'll be AFK for a bit. Easy to contact, as I've demonstrated. So if there's need to talk further, I'm around as health permits. He said he had cancer or something. I don't know. He said he's used to talking to actual journalists. Guess that was trying to besmirch my character here. What is there to exactly say? And if he has something to say, why does he come on and say it? I don't know, gentlemen. I can't, it's hard to get inside the mind of a man who fucks horses. And his main thing he was bitching about was, well, they put these animals down. And I said, well, yeah, that does seem, I don't think they should have put the animals down. But you were the one that fucked these animals and got them in that predicament in the first place. Maybe don't fuck the animals. And people said, no, I didn't fuck up, you fascist swan, you fucking stupid fuck. He wouldn't come on the show. So drink bleach.
No, he didn't even know how to get on the show.
I was talking to him this whole... No, he knew how. He's just trolling with that. But no, it had nothing to do with I should have had him on instead of Black Pigeon Speaks. He wouldn't come on. He's been telling me for 2 hours, I won't come on. And then he came in the chat and said, I will come on. And then he's just like, nah, you're not a journalist. He's been bullshitting all fucking night. That's the problem. So, yeah, nobody's kept him from coming on. Black Pigeon Speaks didn't have shit to do with it. He was talking bullshit before then. I can't drag the son of a bitch on the stream. I wish I could, but no, I can't. By the way, let me read this. This is from Kiwi Farms. So, Douglas Brian Spink is perhaps the most ardent zoophilia defender and practitioner in modern history. He is best known for his criminal exploits that managed to mix a sense of surreal absurdity, comedic stupidity, and horrifying deviancy. Despite this, he still desires to be the leading voice of the zoophile movement and personally make sure the world is accepting of his romance towards our four-legged friends. Here are the tales of the man whose history somehow contains millions of dollars worth of drugs, a few racing horses, heightened autism, and an egomaniac-fueled need of being the center of attention. That's why I was talking to some other people before the show, and there's just like, there's no way he won't come on because he's just like that. You know what I mean? He wants to have the attention on him. But I mean, I can't make him come on. I am also thinking that maybe there's a chance that I could eventually talk him into coming on. Maybe if am I actually gonna have to read this fucking book? I don't know. Maybe
God, I hope not.
Maybe I'll have to read the book. Maybe he thinks, wow, this guy read the book. He knows all about my situation. Maybe he'll come on. I mean, obviously, is he still in the chat? I mean, there's nothing. It doesn't matter if I read the book. What am I going to... There's nothing that could make me say fucking horses is okay. But if you want to come on and speak about it, defend yourself. I mean, we've had a lot of sick fuckers on the show already, so... There's just nothing... What am I going to read this book and suddenly have a come to Jesus moment? I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know. This guy's thread is just... ridiculous. All right, let me pull this up. By the way, this is a new Heartworm video. Probably shouldn't play this, but play it anyway. There it goes. Let's pull it up. Right now.
Is war.
It doesn't matter if it's the person's trans or not. Why are you chatting up people when you're married?
Oh, don't hate the player. I hate the game, man.
I try to see, but I'm blinded by the white light. I can't remember how, I can't remember why I'm lying here tonight, and I can't stand the pain, and I can't make it go away. No, I can't stand the pain. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fading away.
Oh no! Fucking funny. How about that? Oh shit. Okay, that was worth it.
Holy, oh my god.
God damn, Heartworm. That was fucking incredible.
Oh shit. Oh. I should probably
That is just a fucking savage hour, isn't it?
I should probably just go ahead and download that. I don't know if that's gonna make it. Woo. Okay. Also, there was another video. So we were gonna talk. Faraj left UKIP today. We'll go back to the horse fucker before we're done. I'm still talking to him. He's just on this bullshit. One second he's like, I want to come on. He's the one that told Jim he wanted to have a chat in the first place. And he's just like, well, you don't know about the subject matter. I don't know. Just stupid as fuck.
Is he trying to pull the well, you've never done it so you wouldn't know kind of dumb shit?
Pretty much. Let me see. Is this still up? Hold on. Where is it? I was linked this. Oh, here we go. I think that there might be a chance this gets deleted as well, but Dame Pesos, frequent guest on the Killstream, put out a video on this. Why not just roll with the same? By the way, I'm probably gonna have to finish up the show with that Heartworm video. Nigel Farage leaves UKIP. Sargon aborted it. It's over. You guys got the link? No. Oh, I sent it to my wife instead. She's the one who sent it to me in the first place. Okay, there it is in the chat.
Thank you.
I'm gonna play it right now.
I joined UKIP, well, my card here says in 1992. I made sure that UKIP talked about tough issues, but we absolutely excluded anybody who'd ever been a member of the British National Party, the English Defence League. We wanted to make sure that when the abuse was thrown at us, it couldn't possibly be proved to be true.
Oh, look what you've made me do. Hey, Spick. Hey, Spick.
Screw the optics, I'm going in.
You are acting like a bunch of niggers.
Now, I'm afraid that over the course of the last few months, under this leader, Mr. Gerard Batten, a lot has changed, and he seems to be pretty obsessed with the issue of Islam, and also obsessed with this figure called Tommy Robinson, whose real name is Stephen Yaxley Lennon.
No, it's not me who should run for office. It's Tommy. He gets people supporting him everywhere. I think that if Tommy were to run, he's got the name. He's got the oomph behind him. He can do this. I think Tommy should do it. And obviously I'll completely support him on this.
I have warned, and I wrote 10 days ago, that this direction was catastrophic, particularly at a time when the great Brexit betrayal is upon us. Many of the best people that I've worked with over those many long years have already left the party in the space of the last few weeks. I believe the brand has been now so damaged, so tarnished, that it's not able to pick up and won't be able to pick up the political opportunity that's there, staring it in the face. And so with very great reluctance, I have, as of now, resigned my membership of UKIP, cancelled by standing order at the bank. I'm no longer a member of UKIP, which, hey, it's made up the biggest part of my adult life. It's a very sad thing to do. But there it is. It's done.
Maybe you are the leftist you always claim to be, and you're using your kind of reverse Midas touch to fuck up UKIP. That would be really cool if that's what you're actually doing.
Well, I mean, there are thousands of members up. They're up in the polls. I don't see that UKIP's getting fucked up. I mean, to be honest with you, everything's going kind of UKIP's way at the moment, given how the Tories are handling Brexit.
There we go. There's the video. By the way, I saw the whole anti-bully tweeting about this. Yeah, literally, it sounds like he's angry that I haven't read the book. I never heard about the horse fucker before tonight. How am I going to read the book? I just messaged him like, what do you want? You want me to read the book first before you come on? I did send in the request to the author. He actually said that, well, why don't you get the author on too? And so I messaged her. She has a contact form on her website. So I sent her a request to come on. She actually went into the Kiwi Farms thread, and some people started going at her. I was like, what are you trying to defend, this horse fucker? Should I pull that part up? Hold on, let me see. People were actually kind of mad because she kind of got chased out of the thread. Let me see if I can find this. Let's see. Wait, she does seem like she's kind of defending this guy. Oh God, what am I even looking at here? Wow, she is deep in this thread. Oh no.
Delete her too.
Oh no. I mean, I figure she'll probably come on this because she wants to sell her book, though. At least, right?
Probably, yeah. But I don't know what. Who
No,
wants
just
to read a book about
let me
horse
read.
fucking?
Let me read it. I'm the journalist. I'm the journalist who wrote Uniquely Dangerous, the so-called shitty book being referenced in this thread. I've noticed visitors coming to my site from Kiwi Farms, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to provide additional information. I began working on this story in 2010 when Doug Spink's cabin was raided in northern Washington state. He was living about 20 miles from my home, but I'd never heard of Spink before. To be honest, I didn't even know what the word zoophilia meant, despite volunteering in animal welfare for many years. I first heard about the raid on the day that it happened. I was texted by staff members from inside the Whatcom Humane Society, the shelter that took Spink's animals. I had connections there because I had written for and about WHS for a decade, both as volunteer, blah, 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 blah. I was concerned about the fate of the animals and grew deeply saddened and horrified to learn that the animals belonging to zoophiles are often killed, but not by the zoophiles. They are destroyed by the authorities because they are considered an offense to human dignity that must be snuffed out in order to restore the species hierarchy. It was this disturbing tendency that drove me to write Uniquely Dangerous. So it wasn't the fact that this guy got caught with 375 pounds of cocaine, or the fact that he was running a bestiality tourism shop, or the fact that he kidnapped some dog in Canada and allegedly raped that dog as well. It was the fact that they put the animal. That's what really got her. That's what really got her activated. That's what caused her to write the story. How is that? I just don't.
Probably mentally scarred the animal.
Well, yeah, that's what I was telling him. I was like, well, they probably thought that the animal was, mentally fucked up, that they had to get rid of it because you fucking ruined it. But that's what got her activated. It wasn't this guy's story, which is bizarre, and it honestly does seem like it would be a good book if you actually went through what a crazy fucking nutbag he is. But no, it was the animals being put down. Let me see, where's it? That's what got her to write the book. I noticed that people who at first acted concerned about the animals didn't give a fuck when I informed them that the animals in these cases were often killed. So what was really going on under the surface? Now, I mean, on the face of it, I would say, well, it is kind of fucked up they killed animals. Maybe you should let them live. But there's reason. They have justifications for doing that. I haven't talked to these people, but I'm sure that they don't just kill the animals for fun. You know what I mean? Like there's a justification here. This guy was fucking animals.
Yeah, and that's not the main crux of her argument. It's they killed him. Well, yeah, of course they did.
Well, just imagine. Did you see the horse in that picture?
Yeah.
Did he look like he wanted to live? Look at this horse. Does that horse look like he wants to live?
It's a look that says, please end me
But
now.
look at this guy's face. He looks pretty happy with himself.
Yeah, because he raped it.
The horse probably thought he was doing him a favor when they put him out of his misery. No more humans are going to try to rape me.
Free me, please. End my suffering.
Yeah, somebody pointed out in chat accurately. Yeah, animals can get PTSD.
Just imagine. Oh God, never mind. I'd rather not.
Like, you're completely fucking up an animal, ruining an animal. They're going to be terrified of people. They're going to be skittish. They're going to be paranoid.
I don't even want to imagine what that stain is there on his shirt.
Oh God.
Let's finish what she said. This is not a flimsy piece of work. The book took me 8 years to complete. It's based on hundreds of interviews and thousands of documents, many of which were obtained using freedom of information request. Even without the zoophilia component, it is the strangest, most complicated story I've ever encountered in my 30 years as a journalist. The narrative includes high stakes, drug smuggling, blah, blah, blah. The stuff we read. There are some truths in this thread, but many factual errors are showing up here too. I won't correct mistakes one by one. You can read my 400-page book if you want to know more about what happened. Oh, gee, thanks. By the way, she links the book several times.
Jesus.
That's blatant shillery. She links her website. You can download it in PDF form. Be a little more subtle about it, dear. I think you might want to recalibrate what you're doing here.
Buy my book.
She's writing a book about horse fucking. How much more subtle can you get?
Yeah, this maybe ease it in. Oh, you can read the book if you want to know more. Here's the link. You can download it in PDF format. Okay, yeah, thanks. Appreciate that.
Thanks for trying to share your book about horse fucking.
Uniquely Dangerous is not Doug Spink's book. Well, you know what? He must think it's positive because he shilled it to me in DMs no fewer than 5 times. No shit.
Is this the new fucking internet thing? Is just write fucking books and just shield them constantly?
No, he shills it because I guess he thinks it's a positive portrayal. I haven't read it, but I'm looking through here. Let's see. Hold on. Where's the thread? Let me see the part where the part that I just saw. And she gets mad and leaves in a huff because her shit's not going over too well here on the somebody says I should inform you right away. Nasty on there says it is indeed nasty. I should inform you right away that you've been seriously tricked by zoophiles. The majority of animals rescued from zoophiles are not euthanized. Their horses are sent to Hope for Horses, and some dogs were euthanized because they were too aggressive to rehome. The same dogs that were noted as lunging at people in public while owned by Doug Spink. I've seen many cases of animals being sexually abused and then rescued by animal control, and I can't say I've ever heard of an animal being euthanized if there wasn't a serious, deadly, or dangerous issue with it. This crap about the animals are euthanized is the first lie a zoophile will spit out when you talk about reporting someone to the police. You've made some sick bedfellows. And that was indeed the first thing he said to me. Oh, did you know they killed these animals? No, I know you fucked the animals, though. I do know that bit about it. Somebody says, sure thing, I read.
Death is a far better fate.
Now, here's what she says. She started getting some negative ratings in here. I've actually met these animals personally, and I'm more likely to trust my own eyes than whatever someone I don't know has written. But I will check out the article. It sounds like you're trying to justify killing these animals, which was the exact point I was making in the first place. Basically, she's saying these animals are still kosher. I guess, is she really saying this guy didn't do nothing? Is that what she's trying to say here?
Yep.
It reads like that, yeah.
What is wrong with this person?
What's wrong with all these motherfuckers?
She wrote a book on it. That's what's wrong with her.
Did she go so deep into it that she's basically taking on the character of the zoophiles? Yeah.
She stared into the horse's asshole and became the horse's asshole.
I see Depiscid
came into the horse's asshole.
Dep Biscuspid in the regular chat says that he bought her. You know, this guy's really rich. Yeah, that's possible. Maybe he bought him a journalist. I'm not sure. Maybe we should. Maybe
he bought her a horse.
We're still trying to get her on the show. I'm not sure if she's going to come on after watching this, but we'll still try. Okay. Somebody said, animal rescuers are entertaining this idea. Makes me wonder how thorough the background checks for these positions are. Depending on the severity of the disorder, mentally disabled human adults are incapable of consent. I would think that standard would rule out pretty much all pets and working animals. So she's actually in the thread trying to talk about, can animals consent?
Oh my fucking God.
She said, wait, you misunderstood what I said. I interviewed animal rescuers who think zoophilia is wrong, and they discussed their feelings on the consent issue they were quoted in the book. Apparently, she also interviewed people who think that animals can consent to sexual relations.
What is it with all of these fucking people coming out in the last like 5-6 years? You know, you've got the fucking dog raping furries. You've got these clowns. And they're all just coming out of the fucking woodwork now.
Well, Gator, maybe it depends on the animal, if you ask Carl Benjamin.
Ooh.
Spends his Saturday nights at the local gay glory hole. I'm totally down for it. I may have sucked some dick.
I don't know. All right, let me read these. Where am I at? D. Purston says, apparently the Killstream is the suicide farce of skeptics, big brains, and faggots of all stripes. Intellectuals, please respond. Dextro Light linked a book. Linked what? Chuck Tingle's Amazon? Oh, no, I can't. I don't want to pull this up. What was that in reference to, though? I know Chuck Tingle was working with Zoe Quinn on some kind of weird book, or weird game or something. Acturus Prompts is get Jim on. Let's see. Electric Boogaloo V2 says, someone update the Reaper meme. Terry J says, can we take a moment to acknowledge how ugly women are when they are giving birth? It's supposed to be beautiful, sir. But yeah, it's not really. Ace 2008, god damn it, 2018 says, holy fuck, I just tuned in to hear about some zoophilia tourism shop in my own country. It's pronounced Whatcom. Whatcom, fucker. I don't know what it's a weird name for a county, though, isn't it? Whatcom?
That is a weird fucking
Couldn't they think of something better? Oh, in his own county, excuse me, not country. Wow, you actually live there? And you just now heard about it? I would have thought this would be big news there. Maybe not. Carl Handham says, my heart skipped a beat when the fetus went splat. Good show, gentlemen. Anthony Bell says, this is nuts. This dog fucker lives like 15 minutes away from me. Gas. Keon Green says, if someone raped my dog, I'd probably put him down, to be honest. And I really love my dog. That would be... 5F6 Animal says, PSA, dairy calf are sexually abused. It's rampant with illegal aliens from south of the border. Medicare Finbot says, how much for the audio ASMR version? I'm not sure.
Ralph Reed's Fucking Horses, the autobiography.
I wonder if this is up on some... Well, we're trying to get the author on. Maybe I shouldn't advocate piracy while on the air. How much is she How much is she charging for this book? Let me look. $9.99 for the Kindle version.
Can we get Dame Pesos to narrate it?
I wonder, when did it come out? Sometimes they'll give away free books on Kindle. It's not that old, though, is it? It's self-published as well.
There's a hardcover version for $32?
Yeah, definitely not doing that. Definitely not doing that. The $10, is it worth it?
No.
No.
I'm almost thinking about getting it just to have selections on, just to see what... I don't know.
There's gotta be a way to obtain it without...
I mean, we run a talk show. I was about to say I'm a journalist, but I'm not. But still, we have a media outlet here, right? We should get a free review copy.
True.
Deathwatch says the seeds were planted long ago. They're just coming out because the current because of the current culture of acceptance. Gas all leftists. IDK LML says, I just the right height, no bucket required. By the way, I told Seth the programmer that you guys were interested in debating with him, and he declined, saying you guys were just being edgy and not making an actual argument. This is the guy that says it should be okay to fuck kids last night, right?
Yeah.
Somebody said, Ralph, this will put you on a fucking watch list. Do not. I'm pretty sure I'm already on whatever watch list exists, but...
Well, it'll put you on the one you don't want to be on.
You know what you should look at? You just scroll down and look at the reviews.
There's a bunch of 5-star reviews on here.
Yeah.
Oh.
She got banished from the county? Oh, banished from the animal rescue. So she was hanging around with animal fuckers, and they're just like, no, you can't work at the animal rescue anymore. Shocking.
Oh my god, read that one.
Wait,
the first line is gold.
Which
Richard Egner.
Oh, okay. An incredible true story researched in painstaking fashion by the author of an investigative reporter by trade. The story of Douglas Spink brings the reader into a world most will find disturbing. The zoophilia phenomenon of humans having interspecies sex with animals. Or as Douglas calls it, a cross-species alliance.
Cross-species alliance?
That's literally the name of his fucking account. Cross-species alliance. When you hear that, you think, wow, okay, cross-species alliance. You want to help animals or whatever. They're sick or, they're ill or homeless or hungry or whatever. He's talking about fucking them. Cross-species alliance. He means allying your genitals with theirs. That's what he's talking about.
I always said the alliance was gay.
A shocking bust in rural Whatcom County, Washington, uncovers an underground world where at the extremes not only dogs and horses are, quote, partners, but also any number of other species, including dolphins. Oh, and hits close to home there. And in one instance, a rhino.
What? Wait, what? What? Did he fuck a rhino?
They're even fucking rhinoceros.
They're already endangered. Stop fucking rhinos.
Oh, God.
Wait, how do you even fuck a rhino? Wouldn't it gore you to death?
I don't understand.
What?
And how do you research? How do you even report this?
Ace Ventura or something?
Did she have to? I've seen that movie too many times, Gary. But so, did she have to sit there and watch animals be fucked? Like, how deep did her research go? Like, I don't.
Did
Was she taking pictures, writing down notes?
You know
staring
how,
at the horseless balls?
You know how some actors have to really get into their role, like they almost become the person. Did she actually have to do it?
Listen to this next paragraph. While this could easily lean towards the sensational and tawdry, the author takes great pains to present a balanced and objective view of the phenomenon and the people involved in it. A balanced and objective view about raping animals. Now, I'm not saying not talk to these people. Obviously, you want to talk to, but it's, because you're investigating the whatever, animal fucking. But as far as what is the balance and objectivity that you can provide there? They're raping animals. Now you could say, oh, look, this is what this person said. Obviously, they're off their fucking rocker. Look at how crazy motherfuckers are. But I don't know.
You can't try to PR away what this is. Like, he's trying to do this public relations thing. Nigga, you fucking horses.
This person's
dogs.
Yes,
And
and
dogs and
rhinos.
rhinos.
And dolphins too. Someone says this was a captivating but also horrifying deep dive into the staggering rise and fall of a remarkable man. Even if you're sketched out by zoo, they mean zoophilia, you can't deny he's remarkable. I'm pretty sure.
Not the words I would use.
Yes.
Did she just try to shorthand zoophilia?
Yes, yes, they did. Zoo. This is obviously a furry, right?
It's gotta be. Gotta be.
I've never heard anybody else shorten it like that, besides a furry.
100% fur fact.
It has to be.
It's got to be something.
I've never heard anybody shorten it like that.
More Vespine gas.
Oh God. The rest of that's awful too.
Listen to, I was about to read the rest. It lays bare the extremes people will go to destroy something they don't want to ever face, even though it's probably hiding in plain sight for nearly everyone. What does that even... So, because people are fucking animals all over the place, no, don't destroy, like, I don't.
This book took 8 years to make.
Sorry for the dead air donga moment there for a sec, but I'm just trying to wrap my head around. Yeah, 8 years.
What the fuck? She started working on this book in 2010?
Yes.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
Oh God. All right, let's take some callers. I don't even know what to do. Oh wait, there's a couple super chats. Let me read those. Sorry, it's just bizarre how anybody could try to defend Zoo, even if you're creeped out by Zoo. Yes, I'm creeped out by Zoo. Yes, very much so. Very creeped out by Zoo. Fucking fur fag motherfucker.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Even if you're creeped out by Zoo, you can't deny what a remarkable Yeah, I can deny that. Yeah, he's not remarkable. He's a faggot, and he wouldn't even come on the show when it was his fucking idea to come on in the first place. If he's so confident in his arguments, why does he come on here and talk about it?
Because he's not.
I saw somebody in the chat says, what is the multi-stream? That's just so when we play video games, we can all be on the same thing. I'm not sure where all that shows up, but...
Yeah, you just go to... it's like stream.me/multistream/killstream. I think that works.
Yeah,
but
there's
cool
really no
it,
point to go in it unless we're all on the air when we're playing games or something.
Yeah, right. And that way, it also will send from that chat room to all three of the chats if the stream is going.
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct.
So it's just a neat way to like be able to see like everybody's screen at the same time.
Yeah, by the way, I see Mr. Anti-Bully. I mean, that must be what it is. The dude said, there was no sex farm. Sorry to disappoint you. Were you hoping to book a spot or something? Mr. Anti-Bully says, it's okay. I understand you're ashamed and afraid. I don't blame you. It must be... It was his idea to come on in the first place, and then he's giving me all this bullshit in DMs. Oh, you're not a journalist. You didn't read this 400-page book. Well, no, but I saw the multiple media reports about you running a, animal sex tourism op. And if that's not the case, come on and say it's not the case. Like, I mean, I don't know. I just, whatever. Bill Spacey says, Horseshoe Theory. Aquamarine says, get Jim on. Ace 2018 says, Whatcom was named for an Indian word meaning noisy waters from the local river, which is why it sounds weird to white ears. Okay. Apocalypse Lemon says, this dude was business partners with the guy who owns Bad Dragon. Really? I did not know that. Isn't that some like fur fag sex website or something? Sex toy website? Oh god.
Something along those lines.
I shouldn't have pulled that website up.
Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Not on stream. Not on stream, I didn't.
Oh, thank. I was about to say, don't tell me you like fucking pulled that shit up on the stream.
Jesus. So he's a legit. How deep does it go? The story, not the horse cock.
It just seems like you can't trip over a fucking rock on the goddamn internet without like finding these fucking people. And they are absolutely all connected because all of these fucking fur fags go to the same fucking conventions and shit. They're all associated with each other. Josh talked about it. God, how many streams ago was that? It was a couple ago. He talked about how they're all connected. They all hang out with each other. They all coordinate with each other. They all share their fucking stories and their fucking animals with each other. They go to these they have these fucking conventions where they've got these special rooms where they go and they fuck animals.
Yeah, it's well known. We even had Faggot V on here a few months ago, and he said the same thing. Of course, oh my god, I don't want to get into that. It's just, I think a super chat a little while ago said it best though. Like they're so brazen with it now that they're just out in the open with their degeneracy. Like in normal times, this guy, yeah, he would be afraid. Not only would he be afraid to come on the show, he'd be afraid to walk outside his house. Like that's what he would be afraid to do. If we were living in any kind of normal place, you know what I mean? Like, Vegator says, can we get a debate between Vegan Gains and the horse fucker? I mean, I'm down for it, but I'm not sure horse fucker's going to come on the show. Even though it was his idea, as I've said numerous times. I'm going to have to look into this Bad Dragon thing. This shit goes... Ugh. Bestiality Farm. Ugh. Here's a more recent image of the guy, too. Should I pull that up?
Hopefully no one's eating.
You seen it already?
I have not, actually.
Well, you're about to.
It can't be pretty.
There he is. That's the face he makes. Oh, never mind. Let's see. Baron von Ungern Sternberg says, this isn't the first zoophile to write a book based off his experiences. Check this out. It's written in the 1970s. Wet Goddess. That's about literally
what
about
the fuck?
Fucking dolphins, apparently.
What is happening right now?
I don't know.
What is happening?
We've fallen off.
Jesus fucking Christ! Like, you see one of them, and like 10 others just fucking scurry out of the goddamn woodwork.
White Trash from OK, which I believe should be Oklahoma, says, Ralph, how can you be against bestiality when you are the product of intercourse between a man and a dolphin? Fair point. Ace 2018 says, this zoo stuff is whack. When I was a kid, I worked on a horse breeding ranch, same county as the zoo farm. The owner used to lecture about animals consenting humans. Now I have to wonder what exactly she meant. It's causing people to question everything. Let's take a couple callers before we go. Wrong Think Leaf, go ahead. Lightning.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I went from enjoying this stream to being disgusted.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So I'll just say for that whole issue with Kraut, I'd like to know the paper where he sourced the trout pregnancy. And
I think everybody would.
Alrighty, I'm out of here.
All right, thank you, sir.
Citation needed.
Rat Boy, you're on the air. Go.
Yo, kill all the furries in Minecraft. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you, Rat Boy. Very succinct. Very succinct.
Straight to the point.
Sand Sylv, you're on the air. Lightning round, go.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was even more succinct. But no, go ahead.
Oh shit.
Go ahead.
All this.
Yeah.
All this goddamn shit with fucking trout. It's just it.
Very
They're
well
fucking
said.
retards.
Very
Yeah,
well said. Thank you. No,
I don't know. Yeah, I'm leaving.
Oh, I shouldn't have run him off. I was just joking around. Come on, you don't have to. All right. Van Bacon Autismo, you're on the air on the Killstream. Go ahead.
One moment. Let me pause the stream.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I've never heard that one before, but
new.
You still there?
Oh, he's dead.
Okay, now I'm ready. I just want to say that this horse fucker needs to get the game.
Where's that accent from? Where are you from?
Well, I do have kind of a list for it because I do have do legitimately have autism. I've been kind of bullied in the chat before, which is fine. I don't really mind.
Okay, all right. I was just wondering. I was just trying to figure out where you're from. You got anything else? Sunset all horse fuckers? Is that
Yeah, pretty much that. So hoping to get on with BPS because I kind of wanted to ask him some quick questions about his view on cryptos, but I'm pretty much done. I'll leave. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man. Where you guys think that accent was from?
I have no fucking clue.
Train station.
I gotta be honest.
The train station. You evil bastard. All right, let's. Silver Eye, lightning round, go.
Yeah, Monday Matt is a faggot. That's about it.
Thank you. Best call of the night.
Well said.
Some Russian word I can't pronounce. You're muted. Hurry. Unmute yourself. No. Don't go out like this, sir. You're go. Yes, go.
Are we good? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so I've been trying to call in for probably a couple weeks. And I know it's unrelated to all this shit that's been going on, but the Andy and Tonka fight will not happen. And that's because the Tennessee Athletic Commission has to sanction this fight, and they will not sanction a person in a fucking assistance chair, wheelchair, whatever the fuck Tonka is in. Once they realize this dork, this fucking tough guy on the internet, cannot even fucking walk or sprint 100 meters, they're not going to license it. And the other thing is, even if they don't know about that, I mean, Tonka can just literally ignore the fact that he has to get a license. Whether this is amateur rules or whether this is professional rules, Tonka will not. He just will not.
I think the
get a
fight
license
is going to happen.
I thought it was going to happen as well.
I think it's
the
gonna
event will happen. The event will happen, 100%. Tonka might even show up, but he will not be a licensed fighter, and therefore the Tennessee Athletic Commission, as well as the promotion, will not allow
But
this to
isn't
happen.
the bar lower for? I mean, obviously, if he rolls out in the wheelchair, they're not going to let him fight. But
No, why not?
But say he has some type of injury or whatever. The bar's lower for an amateur fight, though, right, than a professional fight. It's my understanding.
It 100% is, but also like when all these the problem is if this is under amateur rules, which I hope it's not, because if that's the case, the second someone gets knocked down, a referee will just likely step in.
My understanding is that it's an amateur fight under the promotions rules. I don't know. You know, I need to get some clarification on that.
Promotions rules do not matter because the promotions rules are likely, or they have to be actually under the unified rules.
Well, so it'll be like it. So what is it? No kicks to the head while people are down. And
no, the
elbow or
worst
something.
amateur rules can be different. Amateur rules can be different than professional rules in that amateur fights can take place without headgear and without shin pads.
Yeah, they're
or
not going to
kick
have
pads.
headgear. They're not going to have headgear. Is
They're
what
not
I was
gonna-
told.
okay.
That's what I was told. Anyway.
I'm not familiar totally with Tennessee's rules, but I know I've seen many amateur fights that basically look like what is considered modern pancration rules, where they do not allow head strikes. They
Yeah, that's what it's going to
they
be.
pad up everyone.
Oh no, I don't know about that. Now, as far as I know, it's no helmet. So on amateur boxing match, they wear those helmets and shit. They're not going to
Amateur
be wearing
boxing is much different than unified
Yes,
MMA.
yes.
And the major problem is I'm not sure if Tennessee is one of the states that has adopted the new unified MMA rules, because after 2017, the New Jersey State Athletic Commission adopted the quote new MMA unified rules, but some states did not adopt them, so it sounds
Well,
really
Tennessee
retarded.
historically has one of the loosest athletic commissions in the entire country. So when Mike Tyson couldn't get a license,
It's not worse than fucking
I'm
Texas.
just
I'll
telling
tell you that.
No, but it's one of the worst because Mike Tyson couldn't get a license to fight Lennox Lewis back in 2003, and so they shopped all around the country and tried to find like the loosest sporting commission that they could find, and that's why they had that fight in Memphis, Tennessee, at the Pyramid, actually.
But what I will say is that specifically, I should say, in my opinion, if and when Tonka wants to fucking duck this fight, like the coward he is going to either apply for a fighter's license, which he has to do, whether it's amateur or professional, in Tennessee, and I know that for a fact. He will either state that they refused to license him, and he will blame them, or just be refused a license. So in the end, he will claim that he is the winner, the alpha Chad, the fucking Billy Badass. When the fact of the matter is he is just honestly, he's a, you know, I cannot.
Well, look, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on January 19th.
I hope it happens.
We'll see.
It happens.
Why can't we put them both in wheelchairs and make it a Special Olympics?
I like your idea.
You know?
The other thing is, I want to know what fucking weight class this is. I believe Andy said on the stream that it's a fucking catch weight at 170. 170 is a legitimate weight class, so it's literally a welterweight fight. Welterweight, not boxing, which muddies the water.
Yeah, I was about to say welterweight in boxing is a lot less, but it's welterweight
it's a
in
lot
MMA.
less. It's like fucking 20 pounds less.
Yeah.
But 170 in MMA is welterweight, and I know Andy doesn't know shit about shit. Tonka is just constantly talking out of his ass. It's
all right. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm on record. As much shit as Tonka's been talking, I still think it's gonna happen. I still think it's gonna happen.
Not going to happen.
It's gonna happen.
I want it to, but it's not going to.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Thank you, sir. We'll see though.
Good night.
Thank you. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna be in Knoxville. I'm gonna be ringside in Worsey's corner, and I'm gonna see a fight. Maybe I just really, really want it to happen.
You just really want to see an engine get his ass whooped.
By
That's
the way,
what you want.
Mr. Lowvolt says Tennessee also historically has the loosest women. So, which is true. All right, let's. I'm married man. No, of course. All right, let's go quick. Lightning round. Listen. Well, lightning round. Although I'll let him continue on. OBGYN Kenobi, go. Lightning round, go.
Yeah, hearing about those mice covered in Vaseline and all reminds me of an old internet. That reminds me of an old internet story, which brings to mind just one word: Armageddon.
All right, lightning round. We're not gonna get everybody in, but I'm gonna try. Let's see. People who haven't been on lately as well. Kitty Styles, lightning round, go.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
Just want to warn everybody. Some warning signs for zoophilia.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, if you ever see, bloody assholes on your friends' dogs, that's a big warning
That
sign.
probably is a pretty big warning sign, I have to say.
It's also legal. It's also still legal in like a dozen states.
There are a few states. I think West Virginia maybe is one of them.
I think so.
I
think we read an article about that. Yeah. Gross.
Also, if you see bloody nipple, that's another warning sign.
All right, thank you, caller. Go ahead. What else? Give your next one, and then we gotta get through these.
Loss of fur, abrasions around.
Are you literally reading from the list, or is this just some shit you're making up?
At least
just be careful out there, guys. The zoophiliacs are among us.
All right, thank you, sir.
Keep your pets safe.
We'll have to root them out and drive them out.
Okay. Flamenco, real quick. Lightning round, go.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Three things. One, when are you guys having Kevin Lowe?
I don't know, but we will have it again.
I really want to go at him for some of his like really ice cold takes on like a variety of subjects. Secondly, have you guys ever put any thought to having ER on?
Yes, we have. I'll work on that. I actually was working on that a while back, and we got kicked off YouTube, and it kind of got thrown for a loop. So
excellent, because he's generally like an excellent video to watch. And third, are you guys going to be doing any sort of after party for after the thing? Because
yes, absolutely.
I am going to actually be in the area for work, so I'm definitely gonna go watch an engine get his ass kicked.
Yeah, so we're definitely working on that, and so there's two things. Me and Worski were talking about doing some type of like Sunday event. Now that hasn't been finalized yet because we'd actually have to like rent a place out and stuff like that. But as far as the after party, yes, 100%. we're hitting some type of bar, some type of club right after the fight. At least I am. I don't know about everybody else, but there's definitely going to be a Killstream after party. Maybe I should go through. I guess I should already be looking into that.
I mean, yeah, sooner rather than later. And I just got to say, I don't understand what the problem with these people are with the crowd. They continue to have shit rat in, and they continue to not understand that, like, he keeps on playing them. I
don't know. Kraut's a pussy. He's had numerous chances to come on here. He sends his lackeys on. It's pathetic. Whatever.
Well, Kraut's just retarded. He's like you got to admire him on thing. He just doesn't give up. Like normal people would have just drank bleach at this point, but goodness gracious, that man just does not know how to feel shame. I don't know.
I agree. Thank you, sir, for calling in.
Well, yep, later.
All right. Also, he runs the Ralph Retort Archive. I think he calls it Flamenco's Ralph Retort Archive on YouTube. And somebody else has an archive, Palmer Eltrich, I believe. Excuse me. So there's 2 different Killstream archives on YouTube. The more the merrier. Just propagate them everywhere. That would be great. Okay, I'm going to take 2 more callers. Dispatch, real quick, go.
Hey, so first of all, just wanted to say that this book really sucks. There's nothing in it. The mouse story is all fake, and everything else talks about the attraction to animals and not actually much of the actual, good details.
Oh, you've read the book?
No, I just downloaded it and been skimming it throughout this entire process.
Send that over, will you?
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay,
that's about all I had. Check out Danish Police, and that's all I got.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Oh, looks like we got a copy of the book. Much appreciated. Let's see. That was one caller. Now, if you did wait and you didn't get in, I'm gonna apologize. But I did try to go around and pick some people I haven't seen in a while. Ed Freeze, or haven't seen at all. Ed Freeze, you're on the air. Go.
One second. All right,
sir.
It's lightning round. Kind of quick.
All right.
Oh no!
About the wow.
No!
Shake that ass, baby.
Ed, stop it!
Oh, yeah.
Ed, stop it! Oh, no. You gotta go. Sorry, sir. We have to sunset you. We couldn't sunset the other fucking bestiality fuck. Thank you for calling in.
You require more Vespine gas.
Oh, God.
All right, that was good. I'm glad I called him now.
Yeah.
But since I'll give one more caller a chance. Let's see. I've never had this person on that I know of. Majestic American Woodcock. Yes, go ahead. You're on the air.
Can you guys hear me all right?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, so I'm super bummed that I'm not going to be back in the States until like April, so I'm going to miss that fight, and I'm going to miss the after party Killstream. But on the note of the horse fucker, I thought of this. So these people know that the second, at least according to them, the second they fuck an animal, that animal is basically dead, right? Like, if some kind of animal services get it, they're going to put it down. So, they're sentencing these animals to death with their penises. So I propose we call this guy the murder cock.
The murder. Well, yeah. So that's actually a great point, though. If he knows what's going to happen to these animals, well, don't fuck the animals. If you really care, maybe you're the one that doesn't care about animal life. If you're fucking them.
I mean, if I knew I was going to fuck a girl, but if anybody found out that I had fucked this girl, like the police would take her away and fucking kill her. If I really cared about her, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. Yes. That's a great point. I'm sad that I didn't think about that one myself. So yes, thank you, sir.
All right, that's all I had. You guys can sunset me.
Thank you very much. Great call there, then. Yeah, if you really cared so much about the animals, maybe you wouldn't fuck them since you know they're gonna put them to death.
Moral of the story: just don't fuck animals. What the fuck's wrong with you? Just don't.
Yeah, just don't. There we go. We could have summed up the whole segment with that. So, Dan, you doing a postmortem?
Of course.
Good. Very good. Stream.me/thedan. Gator did a stream earlier. Stream.me/Gator. Streamed a little Destiny. Did you end up playing Red Dead? I didn't see if you did.
I played a little bit, but it was after I went off stream when I was getting ready for the show.
Well, we're gonna have to play some soon. The Elgato, won't be here tomorrow because once again, The fucking post office is closed tomorrow in honor of George H.W. Bush. Thanks, guys. Much appreciated.
I don't get why they're closed.
Losing a full day, not just a regular. This is the holiday shipping season too. That like literally the most important time of the year for shipping, and they're just taking a full day off. Good job, guys. Thank you, much appreciated. Really love that. Really love that. No wonder you fucks are going bankrupt. All right. Anyway, thank you, gentlemen, once again for co-hosting the show with me. I'll see you tomorrow night, and I'll see you, Zidane, on the postmortem in just a few minutes. Stream.me/Zidane. Farewell, gentlemen.
Later off.
Yeah. Bye, Gator. You better say something.
Have a good night, man.
All right, let me check. Okay, I think there's a few. Oh, there are a few super chats that I missed. Let's see. Infinite Jess says, have you seen Ron Duffy's Vice documentary, Donkey Sex? Yes, it's a thing in South America. I have not seen that. I see that you linked it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it seems like I've seen some memes from this, though, but I'm not seeing the actual thing. Grecius Lupus says, Ralph, I added you on PSN. Let's play co-op in Zog's Nightmare. All right, let's do it. By the way, a bunch of people added me on PSN after I mentioned the name last night. Colorful Ralph. Yes, it's that gay. But you can add me on PlayStation Network if you want. Rolfie says, that Seth the Programmer guy can be quoted as having a moral neutral stance on animal fucking on his second channel, Pin. Moral neutral. The guy has a history of arguing for things like CP and fucking kids to look smart. Yeah, we played a little bit of his video last night where he was talking about fucking kids. Oh, God. What is his problem? This guy's just complete degenerate, then. Moral neutral stance on animal fucking. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm not that big brained. I apologize. I'll have to work on it. Okay, let me see. Oh, one more subscriber. Octurus Prime. Or Octurus Prime. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank everybody else for subscribing. Thank you for being patrons. Patreon.com/TheRalphRetort. Thank you for buying the Goofy shirt. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tweeting the podcast. Everything. Thank you for everything. I do appreciate it very much. Merry Christmas once again. I should say that every show until Christmas because I love Christmas. The Dan's doing the post-mortem in just a few minutes. I'm done. Thank you very much for once again joining me on the Killstream. Farewell.
And after the ducks dropped and the cow cyclical thread on IBS, there was a guy spurging out saying, we tricked Kiwi Farms into helping us dox Gem, and it was a part of Kraut's master plan, and everybody was laughing at him. But this was yesterday. This was before the stream, and I'm wondering if that guy was somebody working with Kraut to collect $2,000 because he offered it to him, and to do it, he got one of the best people from the forum to help.
I may eventually lie to help. We're owed one gay op.
Farm. It's too late to get him out.
No. See, this is where you're wrong. There's always a way to kill them. Owed one gay op.
One gay op. It's called one gay op.
One op to kill all ops.
It's a good one.
Mother of all ops.
I don't know. I'm not involved in any op or anything like that. But
all you have to do.
You are now.
You don't know that we're talking.
Yeah.
All the op is that me and Kraut are going to pretend we never speak. That is the op.
How? Meet Donga Rolling Wheel of the Disabled Tribe. Donga hunts Shiny Rock in Magic Firebox. Donga not do gay op. Donga lack comprehension skill to use Discord. Donga have internet show. Dead air. I say, whoa, Kimosabi. Dead air. I say, whoa, Kimosabi. Dead air.
Dead motherfucking air!
Donga war with tribe from northern plains. Fight IRL. No chair ramp. Donga sad.
300 viewers
Failure.
per show!
Send smoke signal. Donga need to restructure contract. Donga now want fight the Sweetie tribe. 111-0. Dead air.
6 Gorillion and 0! The Killstream is undefeated!
I say, whoa, Kimosabi. Dead air.